Good evening, and welcome to the Academic Thunderdome. Tonight we'll be pitting the biggest brains of the Yogs cast, making them look like regularly sized brains, against one another in intellectual gladiatorial combat. For those of you not from the UK, we're going to be very closely following the format of a show called University Challenge. If you don't know the rules, don't worry, we'll go over those in just a second. All you need to know is that the show features teams of brilliant young minds answering devilishly difficult questions. Tonight is only going to differ in two serious ways. Firstly, the questions won't be that devilish. And secondly, the way this is going to work is that we're going to have 3 heats, pitting 6 teams of 4 members of the Yogs cast against each other in 3 heats. And the winners of those 3 heats and the highest scoring loser will then go through to 2 semi-finals, and the winners of the semi-finals will go through to the grand final, who will determine who gets the trophy. Before going on, I just want to say 2 quick things. Firstly, for this tournament, I've written nearly 600 questions. So while I am unconscious of intentional error, I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I hope you'll forgive me for those. Secondly, this is of course all in aid of the Jingle Jam. If you catch yourself enjoying the quiz or getting sucked in, or if you fancy getting over $1,000 worth of games for just £35, then please do head to jinglejam.tiltify.com and make a donation. With all that being said, let's get on with the first heat. Our first team is made of a collective of streamers and YouTubers, not all of whom streamed through the night. They describe their specialist subjects as ranging from cider to tattoos to RuneScape. With an average age of 32, let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Duncan. I'm from Devon, and I studied computer game design.
Hello, I'm Ozzy. I'm originally from Keighley, West Yorkshire, and I studied advertising with design at the University of Northampton.
I'm Boba, and I'm from Florida, and I studied art history at generic Florida University.
Hello, I am Pedguin. I'm from Leicester, and I studied game design.
Our second team is comprised of what many consider to be the old guard of the Yogs cast, venerable greybeards who are responsible for much of the behind-the-scenes work of the Jingle Jam. Their interests are incredibly diverse, ranging from tabletop gaming to video gaming, and degrees ranging from chemistry to animation. With an average age of 4,106, it's being skewed by someone, I think, let's meet the team.
Hello, I'm Ben, I'm from Essex, and I continue to study getting good at the School of Hard Knocks.
Hello, I'm Tom, and I study kissing at your mum's house.
Hi everyone, I'm Lewis, I'm from Essex. I studied chemistry at the University of Manchester.
Hello. My name is Pyrion. I'm originally from London, and I studied computing and informatics at the University of Plymouth.
The rules are as follows. Starter questions are worth 10 points and are answered individually on the buzzers, so no conferring allowed. On answering a starter question correctly, your team will hear 3 bonus questions, which are worth 5 points each, and I would encourage you to confer when answering those questions. I can be interrupted when asking a starter question, but an incorrect interruption will result in a 5-point penalty, and your team cannot answer the question. Instead, the opposing team will hear the entirety of the question. Rounds are timed to be 25 minutes long, and if at the gong the scores are tied, we'll go into a sudden death mode where you'll hear starter questions until one team goes ahead in score. Bear in mind the 5-point penalty for an incorrect interruption still applies. With all that being said, is everyone ready?
Yep.
Good, let's get on with it. Here is your first starter for 10. Good, let's get on with it. Here is your first starter for 10. Which festive film? Good, let's get on with it. Here is your first starter for 10. Good, let's get on with it. Here is your first starter for 10. Good, let's get on with it. Here is your first starter for 10. Good, let's get on with it. Here is your first starter for 10. Good, let's get on with it. Here starter for 10. Good, let's get on with it. Here starter for 10. Good, let's get on with it. Here starter for 10.
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run is correct. And which film from 1994 had the tagline, "Fear can hold you prisoner, hope can set you free"?
Oh, I know that.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Redemption is correct. Well done. 4 marks.
Well done.
Here's your next starter. Tunnel Rats will get you on the scoreboard, don't worry. The rod... Oh, the points haven't gone up? We didn't have very long to set up. Okay, your next starter for 10. The rod of Asclepius is the symbol of which branch of science, defined in antiquity? Was that an answer?
Yeah, medicine.
Medicine is correct. Your bonus questions are on the history of medicine. According to ancient and medieval tradition, the body was composed of 4 elements in balance. For 5 points, name 3 of them.
It's bile, blood,
Are there 2 kinds of bile?
like phlegm and like shit, and I don't think they called it shit.
I think there's
Yeah,
2 kinds.
but there's definitely bile and blood.
Black bile.
Oh, there's black and yellow
Need an
bile.
answer, please?
Black bile, yellow bile, and blood.
Correct. The other one you could have gone for is phlegm. You got them all?
You knew phlegm too.
Secondly, for 5, the first anesthetic was nitrous oxide, better known by what name?
Laughing gas.
Laughing gas is correct. And then your last bonus question. Penicillin, described as the first true antibiotic, was discovered by which Scottish physician?
Oh, penicillin.
No, it's
Alexander Fleming.
Alexander Fleming is correct. Well done.
that's fine.
This seems like a tech problem that I have nothing to do with.
By the way, Ozzy's affected by both yellow, black bile and brown bile and phlegm.
Delightful. Your next starter question. The Battle of Bosworth Field was the last significant battle of which conflict, resulting in the death of King Richard III and the crowning of Henry VII? Anyone want to buzz?
Pyrion.
That was the War of the Roses, correct. Okay. Your bonus questions are on the history of Asia. In each case, I will give you a list of events that took place in a given century. I just want you to tell me what the century was. Firstly, for 5, the Mongol Empire was founded by Genghis Khan, the Islamic Golden Age wanes, and Marco Polo travels the continent.
16th century.
That was the 13th century. Secondly, for 5,
Miles out.
Japan withdraws from the world, Taiwan is colonized by the Dutch, and the Ming dynasty collapses.
19?
Yeah. Shall we just keep guessing 16th?
18th or 19th?
I think
We're going to guess. We're going to guess 15th century.
That was the 17th century.
None of us said
And
that.
then,
That's fine.
and then, lastly for 5, the Forbidden City is constructed in Beijing, the Timurid Empire collapses, and the Malwa Sultanate is established in India.
Well, I make the Forbidden City at about turn 120 in 6.
yeah, but
So I think that's got to be...
The late Forbidden City.
we've said 15th century a lot.
12th century.
That was the 15th century. Okay. Your next starter question. Pokédex entries 10, 11, and 12 in the Kanto region, which 3 Pokémon represent the life cycle of the eastern tiger swallowtail, a species of butterfly native to North America? I think Boba? Yeah, is correct, Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree. You're on the board.
You got one.
Okay. Your bonus questions are on Pokemon in Generation 1 inspired by real-life animals. Firstly, for 5. The tapir, specifically its nose, was the inspiration for which psychic Pokemon, Pokédex entry 96? Drowsy is correct. Possessing both hair and a bill and webbed feet, Psyduck is inspired by which semi-aquatic species? Latin name Ornithorhynchus anitinus.
Platypus.
Platypus is correct. And then lastly, the larval stage of amphibian development was the inspiration for which basic Pokemon? Pokédex entry 60.
Poliwag?
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Poliwag?
Poliwag is correct. Well done. So we're going to take our first picture round now. You are going to see the name of a Christmas carol written down without any vowels or spaces. I just want you to tell me the name of the carol. Here's your starter for 10. Oh. Okay, apparently the pictures aren't coming through, so we might have to skip this one. So we'll just move on to another starter question. You got it? Yep.
My buzzer still says red.
We need a reset, studio. Is anyone buzzed? Okay, we'll just skip this one because we've got some technical difficulties. Okay, so we'll go to a normal round after this one. So here's your starter for 10. Toffee Penny, the green triangle, and the purple one. Yeah. Oh no, that's incorrect. I'm afraid. I'll give the.
Don't tell them because they need to
That's
answer
5-point
it.
deduction, I'm afraid.
I mean-
I'll give your team the rest of the question. The purple one are all constituents of what traditional confectionery, especially popular at Christmas? Quality Street is correct. It's only one touch. It's fine.
It's free.
So your bonus questions are on foods in the game Plate Up. In each case, give the food from the description. Firstly, for 5. Invented in China, this food is defined by being cooked in a very small amount. Stir fry is correct. Invented in Naples, this dish has variations including stromboli and panzerotti.
Can you repeat that?
Pizza is correct, I'll accept that. And then lastly, allegedly invented in New York in 1901, this food is often served with ketchup, mustard, or sliced vegetables. Hot dog is correct, well done. Okay, here's your next starter for 10. The Lovely Bones, King Kong, and the look. I think.
Peter Jackson.
Wait, has someone actually got a blank screen, or is it all red?
I think it's all red.
Mine is red.
Okay, studio, we need a reset on the buzzers, but I think Duncan got that
I
first.
think so.
Yeah.
Having this technology doesn't work.
Duncan, what was your answer?
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson is correct. He directed all of those. For your bonus questions, you're going to hear 3 more lists of films by the same director. In each case, I want you to name the director. Firstly, for 5, Point Break, The Hurt Locker, and Zero Dark 30.
There's no point you whispering it to me.
It's only they can answer
You
it.
don't get these questions, they're for them.
I need an answer, please. You can pass if you want. That was Catherine Bigelow. Secondly, The Social Network, Seven, and Fight Club.
Shit. Pyrion knows all of these. We're not answering.
The future's now. Can I get an answer, please?
I don't know.
Let me pass on that one. If anything, we're just going to infuriate Pyrion, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
We'll just pass for
That was David Fincher. And then lastly, for 5, Top Gun, Crimson Tide, and Man on Fire.
Crimson Tide.
That was, no, that had the guy in it.
I don't know. I don't know who directed
So
it.
many directors except these 3
Yeah.
in these questions.
Pass.
That was Tony Scott. Okay.
I didn't know this.
Okay.
Another starter question.
Anywho,
What is the name of the architectural style defined by pointed arches, leading to the development of rib vaults? Sorry, was that a buzz?
Art Deco.
Incorrect, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. I'll give the rest of the question. Leading to the development of rib vaults and flying buttresses, it evolved from the Romanesque architecture and was succeeded by Renaissance architecture. Don't confer.
Did you say Gothic?
Gothic is correct.
Nice.
Well done. Your bonus questions are on architecture and architects. Which architect designed many iconic buildings in Barcelona, including the Sagrada Familia, Casa Vicens, and Parc Güell?
Gaudi.
Gaudi is correct. What is the name of the type of vaulting in which ribs are all of the same curve and spaced equidistantly? An example is the vaulting of Bath Abbey.
That one I'm not sure of. I can't remember. Pass.
That was fan vaulting. And then lastly, what is the name of the tallest building in the world located in Dubai?
Oh.
Come on, brain.
oh fuck.
I mean, we could guess something, right?
Yeah, do you know
Go on, give me an answer.
do you know a Dubai building?
Dubai.
I think that was
Is
Go on, Captain, give me an answer.
Spire.
pass.
That's the Burj Khalifa.
I only know the Wiz one.
Okay. Another starter question. The Conference of Parties, or COP, is an annual summit on climate change held last year in the UK and in which African country this year? Egypt is correct, well done. Your bonus questions are on climate change. Let's see if you have been watching my videos. What do the letters IPCC stand for?
I think it's the International Panel for Climate
Combating climate change?
No, because that would be IPCC.
How many C's?
2 C's.
International Panel for Climate Change.
It's close. It's the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Secondly, for 5, prior to the Industrial Revolution, the concentration of CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere was approximately 280 parts per million. To the nearest 10, what is the current concentration?
Definitely more.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you're also...
It's like 880 or something.
It's 420 parts per million. We would be fucked if that was the case. And lastly, the continuous measurement of CO2 at Mauna Loa in Hawaii since 1957 is known by what 2-word name? I'll give you a hint. It includes the name of the scientist.
The name of the what? Scientist. Oh.
Frankenstein.
Dr. Frank.
Dr. Frankenstein.
No, it's the Keeling curve.
Oh.
Okay.
That was my next answer.
So, studio, are we okay to take a music round?
I'm going to say no.
Right, let's give this a go. So, okay, right, we're going to try a music round.
Oh yeah, reset the
Buzzers, please, studio. We're going to take a music round now. You're going to hear, hopefully, a piece of music composed for the piano and played by a friend of mine. I would like you to identify the composer of the piece. So here is your starter test question. I don't think they're hearing it.
Sound down the side.
There we go, got it.
Anyone want to buzz?
Stand by, crash soup.
No conferring. Starts question. No, you can buzz in now and there's no penalty. Anyone?
I guess Mozart.
Mozart's incorrect. I feel like that's the time elapsed on that one. That was the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven.
Ben knew it, but we didn't know.
I knew the name of the piece.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so we'll return to the music round in a sec. We will have another starter question in the meantime. Here's your starter for 10. The Titanic, the Britannic, and which other ship comprise the fleet?
The Olympic.
The Olympic is correct. Pride of the White Star Line. So, for your bonus questions, you are going to hear 3 more pieces of piano music. Some of it's quite forte, actually. And I simply want you to identify the composer. So, here's your first bonus.
I don't know anyone apart from Brahms or something.
Fred, it's not Brahms. That one was J.S. Bach, as the Prelude in C. Secondly, for 5.
We like this one.
It's a good one.
I think it's Dr.
So, we believe it's Dr. Dre.
No, it wasn't Dr. Dre. That one was Mozart. And lastly, for 5, this piece.
Oh,
that's the
Dino PD.
C418. C418.
No,
For one thing, that's the name of a piece, not a composer. And this is Gymnopédie No. 1 by Eric Satie. So no luck there, I'm afraid. Okay, we'll go back to our regular questions.
Minecraft music.
Okay, fingers on buzzers, please. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents is the opening line of which novel by Louisa May Alcott? It was adapted into a film in 2019 by Greta Gerwig. Anyone want to buzz?
The Grinch Stole Christmas.
That's Little Women.
I was going to say
Okay, so no luck with that
For
one.
that one was it was not Dr. Seuss.
Let's see if you have any more luck with this one. What is the name of the 12th element in the periodic table? It burns with a brilliant white light, has the symbol... Was that a... I need an answer.
Zinc.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. You lose 5 points. I'll let the other team hear the rest of the question. It burns with a brilliant white light, has the symbol Mg, and is named after...
Magnesium.
Magnesium.
We're allowed it.
Magnesium is correct.
Because they answered it wrong.
Well, it's not
We get to hear the whole question.
burns with a bright light. Mg. What else is it going to be? It's very light.
So, your bonus questions are on the chemistry of Christmas. Can we get some quiet in the room, please? What are the bubbles in champagne or other fizzy drinks made of?
Oh, happiness.
It is carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide is correct. Secondly, what substance makes Christmas trees green?
Chloroform.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll is correct. And lastly, Christmas crackers go bang because of cardboard strips coated with gunpowder. Name any one of the 5 chemical elements present in gunpowder.
Does it have to be the chemical name?
Well, it's the element.
Oh.
Potassium.
Potassium is correct. Well done.
Chemistry boy.
So, we will take another starter question. Sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic are the 3 major types of what substance?
Rock.
Rock is correct. Well done. Your bonus questions...
Paper, scissors.
Rock. Bam. Rock always wins.
Wait, that means some of the other answers might be paper or scissors.
Your bonus questions are on types of rock found in Minecraft. In each case, I want the name of the rock from the description. Firstly, for 5, a clastic sedimentary rock comprised of sand-sized grains of silicate.
Sandstone. Sandstone.
Sandstone is correct. A dark volcanic glass formed when lava extruded from volcano cools rapidly.
Obsidian.
Obsidian is correct. And a sedimentary cryptocrystalline form of silica, widely used historically for tools.
Sure. Flint.
Flint is correct. Okay, we will take our second picture round now, hopefully. For our picture round, you are going to see an American state highlighted on a map. I'm looking for the name of the state. Fingers on buzzers, here's your starter for 10.
New York State.
That was New York, correct. So, your bonus questions, you are going to see 3 more states highlighted on the map. In each case, I want the name of the state. Firstly, for 5.
Texas, and then it's the other one, and then it's that one.
Yeah, good job.
Not Alabama.
Is it one of
Is
the
it
Dakotas?
Mississippi?
Can we see? Why can't we see the picture again?
Oh.
This is beyond my ken. I have no power over this.
That's Florida at the bottom, and then it's Georgia. I think Alabama is next. And I'm trying to think.
Mississippi.
Mississippi is correct. It's just like normal university challenge.
My dad is so excited to be here, everyone.
Secondly, for 5.
A big square one. Is that like an Omaha? Or like a
Ohio.
Ohio?
That could be Kansas. I think that could be. Because that's Oklahoma is above Texas. That could
It's one of the very square ones.
Go on, give me an answer.
Square one.
Kansas.
That's Colorado. And then lastly, for 5.
Oh.
North Dakota.
Is that the north?
Yeah,
is
that's
that the
North
north of the Dakotas?
That's your basic.
That's gotta be North Dakota.
Wait, we think that's your basic North
Yeah, 'cause
Dakota,
North
That
right?
is
Dakota.
your basic North Dakota.
That's above
yes.
South Dakota.
Okay. Another starter question. Dartmoor, the Yorkshire Dales, Snowdonia, and the Peak District are all... National Parks
Hell
is
yeah.
correct.
It's correct.
Is correct.
Oh, it is correct.
Yeah, sorry, is correct. Your bonus questions are on the highest mountains in nations in the United Kingdom. Firstly, for 5, Scafell Pike is the highest mountain in England. In which national park is it? Lake District is correct. Secondly, Irwitfa is the Welsh name of which mountain, the highest peak in Wales? Go on, give me an answer. Snowdon is correct. And what is the tallest mountain in all of the UK? Its name means venomous mountain in Gaelic. Ben Nevis is correct.
Nice.
Me.
Okay, so Your next starter question.
You guys are in trouble.
Less shit talking, please. Okay. Let's see if we can get some more points for the tunnel snakes. What name connects the following? A metal liquid at room temperature, the Roman messenger god, and the...
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. Your bonus questions are on other deities from the Roman pantheon, and the answers also all have planets named after them. Firstly, for 5. Who was the Roman god of war, known as Ares in ancient Greece? Mars is correct. Known as Aphrodite in ancient Greece, who was the Roman goddess of love?
Venus.
Venus is correct. The god of time, wealth, and agriculture was known as Kronos in ancient Greece, and what name in the Roman Empire?
No, because January.
I think he's gone with the funny one.
Forward
Uranus.
It is not my anus, it is Saturn, unfortunately.
Funny one.
This is very serious, Lewis. Okay, here is your starter question. Who provides the voice for Santa Claus in the 2004 film The Polar Express? Their other credits include Big Philadelphia. Tom Hanks is correct. Your bonus questions are on Santa's reindeer. According to the 1823 poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, Santa had a sleigh drawn by 8 reindeer. For 5 points, name any 6 of them.
Donner, Dancer, Prancer, Blitzen, Comet, Cupid.
Rudolph.
No, Rudolph's not in that.
Blitzen and Shits.
No. Oh.
Twatson and
We got 6.
I mean, I clearly heard that you got 6 of them. Yes, it was Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen.
Donna. I always forget about Donna.
Rudolph was subsequently added as the 9th reindeer. In what decade did Rudolph make his first appearance?
Decade?
Decade.
Is he new or old, Rudolph?
Yeah, he's new.
Yeah, he's one of them.
He was a DLC.
Like
Is he
60s?
Yeah, I reckon it's like 40s,
No,
50s,
like
60s.
50s?
Give me an answer, please.
30s.
1930s is correct. And the final 2 reindeer, Donner and Blitzen, take their name... The final 2 reindeer, Donner and Blitzen, take their name from what phrase in German? I'm looking for the translation. Thunder and lightning is correct. Okay. Another starter question. Which job is the most dangerous in the history of the United States?
It's the president.
The president is correct. 4 out of 45 people have been assassinated. Your bonus questions are on American presidents. In each case, I'll give you a quote about a president, and I want you to tell me which president is being described. Firstly, posterity will call you the great emancipator, a more enviable title than any crown could be, and greater than any mundane treasure.
Abe Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln is correct. Unsupported for the most part by the population among whom he was courted, and incessantly thwarted by the jealousy of Congress, he kept his army together by a combination of skill, firmness, patience, and judgment, which has rarely been surpassed, and he led it at last to a signal triumph.
Must be George Washington.
It was the George Washington, yes. And lastly, who was George H.W. Bush referring to when he said simply, "He's an ass"?
No. Maybe. Didn't he die? Say Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is correct. Wow. Okay, your bonus next starter question. The science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and the scarce means which have alternative uses is...
He beeped.
Economics is correct. Your bonus questions are on the economics of Christmas. In 2019, for the first time ever, American spending on Christmas presents exceeded which threshold? I'm looking for a dollar value.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
$1 trillion.
$1 trillion is correct. According to some economists, the season of Christmas is a deadweight loss. This is a cost that occurs when which 2 economic factors are out of equilibrium? Supply and demand is correct. And with that, that is the end of the first round. So can we see the final scores, please? So, at the gong, we have 190 points to Team Doctor and 15 points to the Tunnel Snakes. Now, Team Doctor, we will be seeing you in the semi-finals. Well done. Tunnel Snakes. The highest scoring loser will go through. I will see you in the pub later. So we are going to take a quick break to change over the teams and give you a chance to donate at jinglejam.tiltify.com, but we'll be back in a few minutes with heat number 2. For now, though, it's goodbye from the Tunnel Snakes. Bye. It's goodbye from Team Doctor. Goodbye. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Welcome back to the Yogs Cast Challenge. We're in heat number 2. Heat number 1 was a contest between Team Doctor and Team Tunnel Snakes. We may still see the Tunnel Snakes if one of these teams can't get more than 15 points. We'll see if that's going to happen. We'll meet the teams for the second round now. Our first team is comprised of the editors that have escaped from their cages in Yog Studios. While their filmmaking knowledge is without question, let's see how they fare on questions across a range of subjects. I, for one, cannot wait to see what they're going to come out with. With an average age of the cube root of 21,600, let's meet the team.
Hello, my name's Tom. I'm originally from Birmingham, and I studied film and television production at the University of the Arts, London.
Hello, I'm Craig, and I'm from Bungay, and I studied film and moving image production at the university in Norwich somewhere.
Hello, I'm Matthew Toffolo, I'm from Bristol, and I studied film and screen at Bath Spa University.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm from London, and I have a media GCSE.
Our second team tonight is a meme dream. Trying to write a description for this team is like trying to catch mist with your hands or have sex to that one song from Reddit. Their interests are incomprehensible, something about blebs, and their goals are beyond our understanding. With an average age of syntax error, let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm Harry. I'm from East Sussex, and I don't have a degree.
Hi, I'm Lydia from the Netflix show Squid Games, and I like pickled eggs.
Hi, I'm Ravs. I'm from Glasgow in Scotland, and I dropped out of school.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from New England in America, and I studied English at Barnard College of Columbia University and at Cambridge University.
I will give you a quick refresher of the rules. Starter questions are worth 10 points and are answered individually on the buzzers, so no conferring. On answering a starter question correctly, your team will hear 3 bonus questions that are worth 5 points each. I can be interrupted whilst I'm asking a starter question, but an incorrect interruption will incur a 5-point penalty, and your team cannot answer the question. With all that being said, I just want to say good luck, and here's your first starter for 10. Glug, Gluckwein and Vin Chaud are all names for what drink popularly consumed around Christmas time, consisting of an alcoholic beverage being heated and spiced?
Edinburgh University top. That would be mulled wine.
Mulled wine is correct. Your bonus questions are on other drinks popular around Christmas time. In each case, I want the name of the drink from the description. Firstly, for 5, a cocktail made of 2 parts sparkling wine to 1 part orange juice.
Bucks Fizz.
Bucks Fizz is correct. A drink traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, egg yolks, and whipped egg whites. It has been described as lurching around a glass like a partially sentient sludge.
Eggnog.
Eggnog is correct. And lastly, a fortified wine made from white grapes that are grown near the city of Jerez de la Frontera in Andalusia. You know, you actually have to whisper, not just go...
You're drinking. I'm not drinking.
Captain answers.
Pass.
That was sherry.
Oh, I love sherry.
Okay, another starter for 10. What is the chemical formula of snow, known technically as hydrogen oxide? It also occurs in liquid and gaseous forms.
Edinburgh University top. Is that H2O?
H2O is correct. For your bonus questions, you're going to love this, you are going to hear a short sequence of chemical elements. Their symbols on the periodic table will spell out a festive word. So, for example, fluorine, uranium, and nitrogen spells out fun. In each case, I want the word that is spelled out. Firstly, for 5, calcium, neodymium, and yttrium.
What?
was the second one?
Candle?
Candy is correct. So C-A-N-D-Y. Secondly, for 5, tin, oxygen, and tungsten.
Listen to that one.
Brilliant.
Tin is.
This is a pub quiz, but I've forgotten it already.
Yeah, pub quiz.
Go on, give me an answer. Captain answers.
Nominate Frost.
Her Pax Legonemon.
No, it was snow. And then, lastly, for 5, tungsten, rhenium, astatine, and hydrogen.
Okay, yes. What was the first two?
Hydrogen was
Tungsten, lemium, estrogen, hydrogen.
Some of those are right.
Tungsten.
Holly.
Holly?
That was wreath.
Oh.
W-R-E-A-T-H. Okay, here's another starter for 10. Who was the second person to walk on the moon? They share a first name with a character from the Toy Story franchise.
Edinburgh University, Tom.
Really? Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin is correct. Your bonus questions are on American space missions. Aldrin was part of which program of missions lasting from 1961 to 72 and named after the Greek god of light, music, and the sun?
Apollo.
Apollo is correct. What is the name of the car-sized rover landed by NASA on Mars in 2012? It used a sky crane to lower itself to the surface.
Moon car.
It was not the moon car, that was the Curiosity rover. And lastly, the Dragonfly mission aims to put a flying drone on which moon of Saturn, famous for its thick atmosphere and lakes of methane?
Titan.
Titan?
Titan is correct. Okay, Team 1 degree, we'll get you on the board, don't worry. San Jose, San Diego, and Los Angeles are the 3 largest cities in which US state?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
California is correct. Well done.
Got one.
We get some applause in the room. For your bonus questions, you will hear 3 more lists of the most populous cities in an American state. In each case, I want the name of the state. Firstly, for 5, Mesa, Tucson, Phoenix.
Arizona.
I mean, the captain.
Arizona.
Thank you. The captain answers Arizona is correct. Augusta, Columbus, Atlanta.
Georgia.
Georgia is correct. And lastly, Joliet, Aurora, Chicago.
Illinois.
Illinois is correct. Full marks. Well done. Okay. The family Hylobatidae refers to which collection of small, long-limbed, tailless apes endemic to Southeast Asia? Their name is also used as an insult to refer to a foolish person in a video game.
Edinburgh University.
Wait, who was
Wasn't me.
Oh.
Gibbon is correct. I was hoping Daff would be on the team for this one. Your bonus questions are on gibbons. Gibbons are found in Southeast Asia, including Indonesia. For 5 points, name 1 island in Indonesia.
I nominate Harry.
Java?
Java is one. There are 8,844 to choose from. Gibbons primarily travel through brachiation, meaning they swing what part of their body?
Their tails.
I don't know. You just found out they go in a tail. Why didn't you just
Their arms. Their toes.
sounds like
Can I have an answer, please?
Spain. Next Spain.
No, they don't swing their spines, they swing their arms. Gibbon chiropractors are very busy. And then lastly, gibbons are the fastest tree-dwelling, non-flying mammal. Tadarida brasiliensis is the fastest mammal on Earth overall. What kind of animal is it?
Could be cheetah, right? Cheetah.
It's not a cheetah, it's a Mexican free-tailed bat. Bat's actually faster than the cheetah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's made up. That's a lie. That's a sham.
Next starter for Jen. A phoneme can be described as any of the perceptually distinct units of what in a specified language that distinguish one word from another? Anyone want to answer? Go on, have a punt.
Edinburgh University, Tom.
Consonant.
No.
No.
No, I will tell you they are units of sound. Okay. Next. Techies, Juggernaut, and Legion Commander are all heroes in...
At least 1 degree. Ravs.
Dota 2.
Dota 2 is correct. Your bonus questions all have answers that are heroes in Dota 2. Give the name from the definition of the word. Firstly, for 5. A venomous snake with large hinged fangs, typically having a broad head and stout body with dark patterns on a light background.
Viper.
Viper is correct. Destiny, especially terrible. Also a video game published on MS-DOS in 1993.
Destiny. Doom.
Doom is correct. And then lastly, a mischievous fairy in Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. Also a black disc made of hard rubber.
Puck.
Puck is correct. Well done. Yes. We are going to take our first picture round now.
We're winning! Get fucked there,
It's just like University Challenge. You are going to see a map displaying the territory associated with an ancient empire from South America. I would like you to tell me which empire ruled these lands. Here's your starter.
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Aztec.
Aztecs is incorrect. Anyone from Edinburgh want to buzz?
Go on.
You can, Spain. Not Spain. That was the territory of the Maya Empire. So we'll hit pause on that one for now, and we will go to some other starter questions. Okay. Douglas is the largest town on which island? Situated between Ireland and Great Britain, it hosts a famous annual motorbike race.
Edinburgh University. Craig.
Isle of Man.
Yes.
Isle of Man is correct. Well done. So we are going to go back to our picture round. You're going to see the territories of 3 more ancient and medieval empires in South America. In each case, I want the name of the empire from the territory. Firstly, for 5.
Can't see it.
It's not.
Oh, you can't see it.
We can see ourselves. There it is.
Forgot my question.
What was the question?
Yeah, what was the question?
Yeah, which empire ruled this territory?
Yeah.
Can we just have that?
No.
That question they just had.
It's a bonus question for the same round.
See?
What? Maya.
That's not the Maya, that's the Aztecs. Okay.
No.
Secondly, who ruled this territory?
Oh.
Very small.
God. Can't see it.
Empire ruled that.
The slug one.
Go on, give me a name.
It's too far for that.
Is it?
I don't know, say it.
Well, maybe not.
Go for it.
Do it.
Say it.
Roman.
No, that was not the Roman Empire, famously in Europe. That was the Incas. And lastly, for 5...
I thought they moved across.
Roman?
They got boats.
Yeah, who ruled this territory? Go on, give me an answer.
Roman.
It's not the same place as the Maya.
Yeah.
Is it?
Just say it. Just say it.
Would you know?
Give me a punt, go on.
Okay.
Nominate.
Nominate for us.
Mayan Empire.
No, we already saw the map for the Mayans. That's the Olmec Empire. Jolly good. Right. So, we'll go back to our regular starter questions. Hopefully you'll get some of these right. The European Capital of Culture in 2008. Which city in the north of England is perhaps best known as the birth...
At least 1 degree. Harry.
Liverpool.
Liverpool is correct. Well done. Your bonus questions are on other cities that have been named as European Capital of Culture. Firstly, for 5, which was the first capital of culture in 1985? Famous for the Parthenon, the Panathenaic Stadium, and the Temple of Hephaestus.
Athens.
Athens is correct. Which Irish city was named Capital of Culture in 2005? It shares its name with an impermeable, buoyant material.
Yes.
Cork.
Cork is correct. And in which country in Southeast Europe is Plovdiv, the winner for 2019? The city is known for its Roman ruins, Ottoman townhouses, and being the birthplace of wrestler Miroslav Barniashev.
Yeah.
Go on, give me a name.
Let's go Romania.
Romania.
That was Bulgaria.
Ah.
Okay, your next starter for 10. Born in Salzburg in 1756, which composer produced more than 800 works?
Edinburgh University, Tom.
Mozart is correct. Your bonus questions are on composers of classical music. In each case, I want the name of the composer given 3 of their most popular works. Firstly, for 5, which artist composed Swan Lake, the 1812 Overture, and the Nutcracker? it's a bonus question.
Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky is correct. Secondly, the Goldberg Variations, the St. Matthew Passion, and the Suites for Solo Cello are among the 1,000+ compositions by which composer?
Handel.
Do you know that?
All right, okay.
By Bach.
Bach. That is J.S. Bach, well done. And then lastly, Dr. Atomic, Nixon in China, and A Short Ride in a Fast Machine. He shares his name with the 2nd President of the United States.
Who's like
Elton John?
Elton John.
Yeah.
He's done a lot.
Go on, give me a name.
Go do it. Do it, man.
Elton John.
I like John Adams or someone like that. 2
Come on, answer please.
Try to do that one.
Elton John.
No, the 2nd President of America was not Elton John. It was John Adams.
When I sit to that
Anyone who's seen Hamilton might have got that one. Okay, we're going to take our picture round now. You're going to hear a popular Christmas carol performed... Oh, hello. You're going to hear a popular Christmas carol performed by the University of Exeter Chapel Choir, but they are humming the harmony only. So you're not going to hear any melody or any words. I want you to identify the name of the carol. Here's your starter for 10.
Edinburgh University, Craig.
It is not Silent Night. Does anyone from at least 1 degree want to buzz? It's not Noel, I'm afraid. That was Ding Dong Merrily on High. So
I've never heard of that.
that's because it normally has a melody and words. So we will take those music bonus rounds in just a second. We will go back to some other starter questions first. So the Ring Cycle, the Flying Dutchman, and the Tannhauser are all compositions by which controversial German composer?
Edinburgh University, Tom.
Wagner?
Wagner is correct, well done. So we will go back to our music bonus round. You're going to hear 3 more Christmas carols performed without melody or words by the University of Exeter Chapel Choir. I simply want you to identify the carol. Firstly, for 5.
Oh, no. Peace on earth and
It's like being at King's Cambridge.
Is that one?
Hark the Herald Angels Sing that.
Go on, give me an answer, please.
Do it.
Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Hark the Herald Angels Sing is correct.
You beaut.
Secondly, for 5.
The first Noel. Is it that one?
I can't hear it.
Yeah,
I think you're doing the opposite of helping.
Yeah, whatever. If you know the answer to that, so...
Go on, give me an answer, please.
Just do it.
The first Noel.
It's not the first Noel, that was O Little Town of Bethlehem. And then lastly, for 5.
Nothing's happening.
Barely here.
Go on, let's finish off this round and get an answer, please.
Silent Night, I don't know. We've been pushed.
Go on, give me an answer, please.
Say something. Say anything.
Silent Night.
That was In the Bleak Midwinter.
I knew it. That one.
Okay, another starter question. What is the name of the school of painting practiced between the 1880s and the 1900s in response to the naturalistic colours and lighting of popular paintings?
Edinburgh University, Tom.
Impressionism.
That's incorrect. You'd lose 5 points. In response to the naturalistic colours and lighting of popular paintings and practiced by artists such as Cézanne, Gauguin and Van Gogh. No conferring?
Who buzzed? Did you buzz?
I didn't buzz.
I didn't, but we didn't buzz.
We just get to go respond.
So, someone buzz.
Surrealism?
No, that's post-impressionism. So, we'll see if we have a bit more luck with this one. Answer as soon as you buzz, and you've heard your name. Including the stick and not using bamboo, how many wooden plank blocks are necessary to craft from scratch a wooden sword in Minecraft?
At least 1 degree, Harry.
2.
That's not correct. From scratch, anyone?
From scratch. Can I? Do you have to nominate, or do I just buzz?
Wait.
Buzz.
Yeah, oh, yeah, sorry, no. I can't accept an answer on that because you have conferred. No, it's a starter question. So the answer to that was 4. You need 2 for the blade and 2 for the sticks. Okay, another starter question. What is defined as the natural science that studies matter, its fundamental constituents, its motion and behavior through space and time?
At least 1 degree, Sarah.
Physics.
Physics is correct. Your bonus questions are on physicists.
Oh, fuck.
Which physicist published the Principia in 1687, laying out the law of universal gravitation?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton is correct. Which physicist won 2 Nobel Prizes in physics and chemistry and discovered the elements polonium and radium?
I nominate Sarah.
Albert Einstein?
No, it wasn't Albert. That was Marie Sklodowska-Curie.
Oh, we were never getting that.
Well, and then lastly, author of A Brief History of Time, among other works, which British physicist died in 2018 on Pi Day?
Oh, Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking is correct. Captains do normally answer in the bonus.
Hawking.
There we go. Okay, we're going to take our second picture round now. You are going to see a screenshot from a classic Christmas film. All I want you to do is name the film. Here's your starter for 10.
At least 1 degree, Sarah.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Muppets Christmas Carol is correct.
Get fucked, fuck you, fuck, film nerds.
Okay, for your bonus questions, you're going to see 3 more screenshots from famous Christmas films. I just want the name of the film. Firstly, for 5.
Elf.
Elf is correct. Secondly, for 5.
That's us.
Is that your answer?
We can't see.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, sorry.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is correct. And lastly,
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way is correct.
Thank you, Lydia.
Nice. Well done, Lydia.
Look at that. Look at us winning.
Here's your next starter question. Looking at the scores. Oh, okay. Magi, meaning magicians, refers to 3 individuals in the Gospel of St. Matthew who presented the infant Jesus with gifts.
At least 1 degree, Harry.
3 kings.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. With gifts of gold, myrrh, and which resin-like material?
I was going to say
Frankincense.
Frankincense is correct. Your bonus questions are on the origins of festive words. I will give you the origin. What I want from you is the word. Firstly, for 5. Coming from the Latin meaning arisen by birth, referring to an exhibition of objects representing the birth of Jesus.
So, nativity?
Nativity is correct. Secondly, a type of music coming from the ancient Greek choros, meaning choir or dance.
Carol?
Carol is correct. And lastly, coming from the Latin scintilla, meaning spark. It's a type of Christmas decoration.
I was going to say that, but
Scintilla.
Tinsel.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Tinsel?
Tinsel is correct. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of the form of 5-line poetry that follows an A-A, B-B, A rhyme scheme?
At least 1 degree, Sarah.
That's incorrect, I'm afraid. Usually humorous and typically rude. A typical such poem may start with, "There once was a man from Nantucket."
Limerick.
Limerick is correct. Your bonus questions are on poetry. I'm going to read you the opening of a famous poem. All I want from you is the name of the poet. Firstly, for 5. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er dales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils.
The name of the poem, not the poet.
The poet.
Poet. Oh, what's his name?
Don't know.
Yes, that's the one.
The question. That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of
it's not Wordsworth, is it?
It is Wordsworth. Should we say Wordsworth? Wordsworth.
Wordsworth is correct. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare is correct, Sonnet
I
116.
love you.
And lastly, sunset and evening star, and one clear call for me, and may there be no moaning of the bar when I put out to sea.
I don't know, Robert Frost or something like that.
Robert Frost.
That was Tennyson. That's crossing the bar. Okay, another starter question. Yes, give us some applause, please. So, just peeping the scores, peepers. Okay, IDL, R, MATLAB, COBOL, and Fortran are all examples of what type of language?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Coding.
I'll accept that, yeah, programming language.
Okay.
Your bonus questions are on acronyms in computing. For 5 points, tell me what these acronyms stand for. Firstly, RAM, R-A-M.
Random access memory. Random access memory.
Random access memory is correct. Secondly, LCD.
Liquid crystal display.
Is correct. And lastly, GIF, G-I-F.
Internet.
Graphic. You want to give me an answer, please?
Graphic interface frame.
I'm afraid that's graphics interchange format.
Ah.
So you were close. But no cigar.
Obviously.
Okay. Another starter question as the scores remain very close. Uluru, Bondi Beach, and the Great Barrier Reef are all natural landmarks in which island nation?
Edinburgh University. Tom.
Australia.
Australia is correct. Your bonus questions are on the history of Australia. Firstly, for 5. How old are the oldest human remains ever found in Australia in Lake Mungo? I will give you 5,000 years either way.
5,000 points.
What? Huh? 120,000
I didn't go to any museums.
years.
Okay, give me an answer, please.
How old are these bones? 120.
120,000 years.
No, 41,000 years old. Secondly, for 5. In what decade was the first European colony in Australia founded at Sydney Cove? I'll give you a decade either way.
Decade. What?
1800.
Is that what?
Answer, please. Come on.
Is it decade or century that you're
Decade.
Heck.
Give me a decade, please.
Yeah,
1870s.
It was the 1780s.
Oh, one way round.
And lastly, in what century did Australia become a self-governing nation within the British Empire?
In what century?
Yeah.
20th.
20th century is correct, in 1901. Okay. What is the name of the series of video games based on the National Football League, or NFL, published by EA since 1988?
At least 1 degree. Ravs.
A buzzer didn't go, but it's flashing. Can you repeat the question?
No.
I
Terror.
Madden is correct. And that is 25 minutes. So what are the final scores?
We're tied.
Are you tied?
We should be 155 for that.
Should you be?
Yeah.
It'll give it a second to update. I'm hearing in my ear. So are you on 155? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Get fucked! Get fucked!
So,
let's go!
at the gong, team at least 1 degree with 155 and Edinburgh University with 145. That was pretty close. Team, I mean, if you thought that the Roman Empire was in Europe instead, we may be in a different reality. But 145 is a pretty respectable score. It's entirely possible you will be going through to the semi-finals. But with 155, team at least 1 degree, you will be going through to the semi-finals. So well done. Again, we're going to take a quick break to reset and iron out some wrinkles and give you a chance to donate and get the collection of games at jinglejam.tiltify.com. And we'll be back in a few minutes. But for now, it's goodbye from Team Edinburgh.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from team at least 1 degree.
See you.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Hello and welcome back to the Yogscast Challenge, and we've just hit a huge milestone here in the studio. We've just raised £2 million for the Jingle Jam, so thank you everyone very much. We hope that you have been enjoying the show so far, and if you are, then you can always donate more than once. Just throwing it out there. Anyway, so far we've been treated to a smorgasbord of intellectual abilities, including some questionable knowledge about certain empires. Let's see if this final heat is going to go any better. Our first team is made of some legendary streamers, including people with talents for destroying cities, finding exploits, and being really loud. Has a streamer been on University Challenge before? I don't think so. Let's find out why. With an average age of network connectivity problems, let's meet the team.
Hi, I'm RT Game. They used to call me the Drift King back in college, and I studied English as well.
Hi, I'm Duke Spiff, and I have a PPE from Oxford.
Hi, I'm Lollipop Chai. I studied languages at Leicester University, and I have a very, very strong BBC reporter accent.
Hi, I'm Mango, and I was originally from Lancashire, and I went to the big London and I did film.
Thank you very much. And our final team is a cosy international team comprised of representatives from the Comfort Zone, the Netherlands, and the United States. Will this help them? I'm curious to find out. With an average age of buns don't have hands, let's meet the team.
Hello, I'm Bryony, and I'm from Hertfordshire. I studied photography in Kent somewhere.
Hiya, I'm Kirsty. I'm also from Hertfordshire, and I studied zoology at the University of Portsmouth.
Hi, my name is Zylis. I'm from the Netherlands, and I studied English language and culture at the University of Utrecht.
Hi, I'm Mousy. I'm unfortunately from Cincinnati, and I very briefly studied biblical archaeology.
Brilliant. Studio, can you get a timer going? Because I don't know where my phone's gone. All right, we'll just get a timer going in a second, teams. Just to briefly go over the rules again, starter questions are worth 10 points. If you get one correct, you will get 3 bonus questions worth 5 points each. If you interrupt me incorrectly, then you will suffer a 5-point penalty. I've got the timer, thank you, Studio, now. So with all that being said, I just want to say good luck. And here is your first starter for 10. Written in 1965 by Frank Herbert, which novel takes place on the desert world of Arrakis?
Mitigated circumstances. Spiffing Brit.
Hello, yes, me, June.
June is correct. Do give the announcer a bit of time to say it.
Speed it up.
Okay, your bonus questions are on sci-fi and fantasy universes. In each case, I want the name of the universe or the intellectual property based on the description. Firstly, for 5. Written primarily by Rick Priestley and Brian Ansell, this multimedia universe depicts a violent future Milky Way in which an imperium of man struggles to survive.
This is the...
Just confirm.
It's Old Man's War, if I remember correctly.
It's
Captain, answers, please.
Okay. Old Man's War.
No, that's Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, God, yes.
Written by George R.R. Martin, this series of books follows figures attempting to control the continents of Westeros and Essos. I want the name of the whole series.
The Song of Ice and Fire.
The Song of Ice and Fire is correct. And lastly, created by Hidetaka Miyazaki, this series of video games is set in a dark medieval fantasy world, including the Kingdom of Lordran.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is correct. Well done. Now the starter question. Ursus maritimus is the Latin name for which animal?
Bonheads,
the
Kirsty.
largest living land carnivore.
Polar bear.
Polar bear is correct. Your bonus questions are on the Latin names of animals associated with Christmas time. In each case, I want the common English name for the animal. Firstly, for 5. Equus asinus is the name for which animal that carried the Virgin Mary to Bethlehem?
An ass.
Ass or donkey, I'll accept, yes. You just had to say it, didn't you? Donkeys or ass, camels, and which other animal, Latin name Bos Tauros, adored the infant Jesus in the carol In the Bleak Midwinter?
Should we just say cow? Sorry? Should we just say cow?
Go on, give me an answer.
We'll say a cow.
Ox, I wanted more specifically, so I'm afraid that can't accept that. And lastly, Rangifer tarandus is the Latin name of which animal, popularized by 1949 American Christmas song?
Oh.
A hippopotamus.
No, that's a reindeer. A hippopotamus, not traditionally a Christmas animal. No, that was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Unbelievable.
So I can't accept that one.
You were so certain.
Another starter question. Give the final element of this sequence. Danger, response, airways, breathing. Don't confer. You must buzz to answer. Anyone want to buzz? No, that was circulation. It's the Dr. ABC of first aid. Okay. Another starter question. I really hope that no one has a medical emergency today. A fruit bread coated with powdered sugar, Stollen, is the traditional fruit cake
Mitigating
eaten at Christmas.
circumstances.
In which
The
German country?
spiffing Brit.
Sorry, which German country? Germany.
Yeah, I think we have to rule that one out. Apologies, everyone.
Everyone knows Stollen's from Germany.
No, I mean,
from Germany.
I don't think that's fair, seeing as I said German.
You bastard.
I'm sorry, I've got to be fair. I'm sorry. Okay, another starter question, which I won't mess up. Genesis, the Epistle of Paul to the Romans, and the Book of Revelation are all components of which religious text?
Bonhead, Mousy.
The Bible is correct. Your bonus questions are on branches of Christianity. Founded in the 1st century AD, which denomination has a name meaning universal?
Oh, God.
Go on, give me an answer. Just give me a name of a denomination.
Baptist.
Baptist.
That was Catholic, or Catholicism.
Makes sense.
Secondly, for 5, which denomination was initiated by Martin Luther, publishing his 95 Theses criticising the Catholic Church? I want a broad movement here.
Protestant.
Protestantism is correct. And lastly, the Latter-day Saints movement, started by Joseph Smith, is better known by what name?
Mormons.
Mormonism is correct. Well done. Okay. The First Battle of Bull Run, the Battle of Gettysburg, and the Battle of Vicksburg were all engaged.
Bonhead, Mousy.
Yeah.
The Civil War of America.
The American Civil War is correct. Well done. Your bonus questions are on the foundings of different American states. Based on the description of the founding, I want the name of the state. Firstly, for 5. Possibly the longest inhabited part of the United States, it became a state in 1867 when it was purchased from Russia.
Alaska.
Alaska is correct. Founded in 1681 when William Penn received a royal deed from Charles II, displacing tribes including the Lenape.
We're going to say New Mexico.
That was Pennsylvania, named after William Penn. And then lastly, the first mainland realm of the United States to be settled by Europeans in 1513, ruled at first by the Spanish and then the British.
So could you say the first part of that again?
It was the first mainland realm of the United States to be colonized.
The realm or the state?
Well, first bit of territory.
New England.
New England.
That was Florida. It was first colonized by the Spanish before any of the Plymouth Rock colonists. So I can't accept that one, I'm afraid. Another starter question. Ukiyo-e are an example of what art form? The most famous example of which is the Great Wave off Kanagawa by Hokusai. On buzzers, please.
Bonhead, Kirsty.
What was that, sir? Painting. It's not a painting. I can't accept that. Anyone want from Mitigating Circumstances want to buzz?
Does it have to be a solo answer, or can we confer?
No, this is a solo effort.
Okay.
So someone buzz.
Sure. I mean, you just see it as a tattoo.
No.
Could I say...
I know the answer. Can I buzz instead?
Okay, so you have buzzed. Go on.
Is it screen printing?
Yes, it's woodblock print, but I'll accept that. It's close enough. Okay, your bonus questions are on eras in Japanese history. Which era in Japanese history, lasting from 1868 to 1912, was marked by a restoration of imperial authority and rapid modernization?
Hello.
Hi, what's the answer?
Yes?
Hello. This is quite awkward now.
Go on, give me a name.
Know it, just guess.
Sengoku Reformation period? Oh, no.
It's the captain who answers.
I nominate
Okay,
Spiff.
hello. Yes.
That was the Meiji period.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes, it was.
Damn it.
The Showa era, lasting from 1928 to 1989, was named after the official name of the emperor at that time. By what name is the emperor known in English?
Do you know any emperors, any Japanese emperors at all?
I can't remember where Japan is.
I sense a problem with this.
I evidently I need to watch more anime.
Go on, give me a name.
I pass on that one.
That was Hirohito.
Oh, okay.
And then lastly, starting in 2019, what is the name of the current era in Japan? The official translation of which is Beautiful Harmony.
It's like Meiji era, isn't it? Or something like that?
Well, it's Meiji, but that's...
But isn't that in the older era?
We just did that right, didn't we?
Is that
Give me an answer,
what
please.
you said before?
No.
Meiji.
No, we heard the Meiji period before that. It's the Reiwa.
Lovely.
Or Reiwa period.
Definitely, that was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
so we're going to take our first picture round now. For your picture round, you're going to see a map of England with a county highlighted. For 10 points, I want the name of the county. Here's your starter for 10.
Mitigating circumstances. Spiffing Brit.
Lovely bit of Kent.
That Kent is correct. Congratulations. So if you're...
Yes, thank you, audience, thank you.
That question is not fair.
You're right.
Oh, is the team name wrong?
Questions, all right?
Sorry. Studio, can we fix the team name?
It should be Bun.
It's Buns Don't Have Hands.
Yes.
No, it's bun hands.
Okay, so for your bonus questions, you're going to see 3 more counties highlighted on a map. In each case, I want you to name the county. Firstly, for 5.
Any
second now?
Any day now.
Any second.
We're still drawing them out.
We don't have any
Imminent.
counties
Any
anymore.
second.
We lost them.
I can see a
Are they
bunch of
making it in
something that
Minecraft?
sounds like county.
They've all got
I do see really
independent.
beautiful faces, though. That's nice.
Well,
You guys.
Where are you looking?
Can we get the studio? Sorry.
Oh,
There we
there
go.
it is.
There we go.
So which county is this?
So it's...
Hertfordshire.
No, it's not. Can't be Hertfordshire.
Can we have it bigger
I
again?
think
My
it
eyes.
actually could be Herefordshire.
It's really small.
Isn't it? Like,
I think we're trying to get it. Go on, give me an answer, please.
Okay.
it's not going to. It's not going to be
Herefordshire?
perfect.
No, that was Shropshire.
Cool, lovely.
Secondly, for 5.
Different shirt. Different shirt.
I can't wait for them to go for
They're
like
all
Rutland or
shiz.
something.
That
Oh,
is directly next to...
no, the one with Brighton's to the right of it, a bit down.
Sorry, I'm not from round here.
That's fine. So Norfolk Isle of Wight. It's got
Surrey.
Portsmouth in it, I guess.
Nice.
Go on, give me an answer,
What's
please.
that?
I don't fucking know. I'm sorry, Simon.
Is that?
Just choose
Is
a
it
place and say
Hertfordshire?
it.
That one is Hampshire.
Nice.
It's always sure.
And then lastly, for 5.
He's got the trend.
It sure is.
Come on.
Ooh, okay.
Yorkshire?
No. That is south of you. Something in the Humber, right?
You can't ask a question.
Is it Durham?
It's not. That's the East Riding or East Yorkshire.
Durham.
Had Yorkshire in the name. Okay, we'll take another starter question now. Mistletoe and Wine, Mary's Boy Child, and I Love Sausage Rolls.
Mitigating
are songs that have
circumstances.
all won
Lollipop
which
jar.
accolade?
You buzz.
Christmas #1.
UK Christmas #1.
Yay!
Yes, is correct. Your bonus questions are on popular Christmas songs. In each case, I will give you a line from the song, and I want you to complete the line.
Oh, great.
Firstly, from
Yep.
Wham's Last Christmas. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance.
But you still catch my eye is the answer.
But you still catch my eye.
Correct. Lastly, secondly, from Do They Know It's Christmas by Band Aid. And the Christmas bells that ring there are the clanging chimes of doom. Well, tonight...
Thank God it's them instead of you.
Correct. And lastly, from Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me...
Broadway was waiting for me.
Broadway
sing
was
it?
waiting for me.
Correct.
Sorry.
You've got to belt it out a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, audience. Thank you, audience.
I did something.
You did great.
No, that one. That was an Irish one.
Next starter question. Molly May Hague, Tommy Fury, and Danny Dyer are celebrities who all became
Mitigating
famous on
circumstances.
which UK
Manga.
reality TV series?
I buzzed like ages ago. Love Island.
Love Island is correct.
Thank you, audience. Thank you, audience. Okay.
Okay. Your bonus questions are on slang used in Love Island.
Ooh,
Let's go.
I know this.
In each case, I want the slang word or phrase from the definition. Firstly, for 5. Used to refer to a physically attractive person and a button in Microsoft Excel with an arrow and the letters A and Z.
A and Z.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Normally we don't, but I'll give you this one.
sure.
Used to refer to a physically attractive person and a button in Microsoft Excel with an arrow and the letters A and Z.
Physically attractive person.
A and Z, Excel. What do you know about Excel?
File save as? I don't.
Go on, give me an answer, please.
Hang would
No,
be
it's
someone-
A and Z.
No. The button in Microsoft Excel starts with A and Z, not.
No, that's the same word.
sort.
Okay, I need an answer.
Sort.
Sort is correct. Used to refer to a person acting in a foolish manner, and also a phase transition from solid to liquid.
Phase transition from solid to liquid.
A phase transition. A melt. Yes, you are correct.
Yeah, melt.
A melt.
That's
Melt is correct. And lastly, used to refer to an individual being dumped from a romantic relationship containing a reference to a sweet or savoury baked foodstuff.
Sweet or savoury baked food stuff. Dumped.
What, like toast?
No, it's not.
Sweet or savoury food stuff.
Come on, give me an answer,
Wait,
please.
references aren't good enough.
Pie. Or pie. To pie.
Pied.
Pied.
Pied off, I'll accept
Oh,
that. I
pied
think
off.
that's close enough.
Thank you, audience. Thank you.
Okay. We'll take our music round now. So for our music round, you're going to hear a popular modern Christmas song played in reverse. For 10 points, I want you to identify both the name and the song and the artist. Here's your starter for 10.
Buns don't have hands. Kirsty.
Was that a buzz, sorry? Last Christmas by Wham is correct. Oops. So for your bonus questions, you're going to hear 3 more popular Christmas songs in reverse. In each case, I want you to identify the name of the song. I don't need the artist this time around. Firstly, for 5. Fairy Tale of New York is correct. Secondly, for 5. Sounds like devil worship.
Let It Snow.
Let It Snow is correct.
Good job.
And lastly, for 5.
Do They Know It's Christmas?
That was Happy Christmas, War Is Over by John and Yoko.
Yeah, it's John Lennon.
No, Do They Know It's Christmas is Band-Aid. Okay,
I don't know if I've heard it.
so we'll take another starter question now. Queen Elizabeth II, who passed away this year, RSVP, was the longest reigning monarch in British history. Born in 1819, who was the previously longest
Mitigating
reigning
circumstances. Spiffing Brit.
King of France, Philippe the... Hello.
I'm afraid you lose point points. It was the previously longest reigning monarch in British history.
No!
Someone wants to buzz from Buns Don't Have Hands? You can, no conferring, you have to buzz.
Queen Victoria?
Queen Victoria is correct. Your bonus questions are on British monarchs at Christmas time.
Great.
I just heard laughter in my ear, by the way. Which monarch gave the first Christmas Day address in 1932?
George. It's Elizabeth's dad.
Yeah,
George V.
Yeah?
Do we have to say a number?
I do need a name and a number.
Or just say that. It's probably right.
George V?
George V is correct. Secondly, which monarch restored the celebration of Christmas Day in 1661?
I'm looking at the Brits.
We only learn about Henry VIII.
1661. Restored Christmas. Who was around with all the Cromwells around? I don't know.
Okay, can I get an answer, please?
Just say a name.
King William II.
That was Charles II.
Well, I got
And
the
then,
number right.
lastly, which monarch was crowned on Christmas Day in 1066?
1066.
Yeah, it's 1066. Yeah.
William the Conqueror.
William the Conqueror is correct. Okay. A quick look at the scores. They are very close.
The team name is wrong.
No, it's not. Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas is the Christmas special of the second season of which American TV show, starring Joel McHale, Gillian Anderson, and
Mitigating
Danny
circumstances.
created by
Rumble
Dan
Tumble
Harmon.
Game.
I buzzed, but then it's not what I thought I was going to say Simpsons.
Okay, so that was at the end of the question, so you don't lose 5 points. Bryony is buzzed. Community is correct. I can't believe this. Your bonus questions are on famous Christmas specials of UK TV shows. I will describe the plot. These are shuffled, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
I will describe the plot and you need to tell me the name of the show. Firstly for 5. Del Boy is in dire financial straits and has an idea to win a prize using a fancy dress costume contest.
Only Fools and Horses.
Only Fools and Horses is correct. Geraldine is so popular that everyone wants her round for Christmas dinner, so she won't be alone. Jim and Frank, Alice and her family, the Hortons and Owen.
The Good Life.
Yeah. The Good Life.
No, that's the Vicar of Dibley.
Oh!
And then lastly, 10 years on and the Shipmans and Smithy head to Barry for Christmas. A lot has changed in 10 years, but there's still one thing on Nessa's mind.
Gavin and Stacey.
Gavin and Stacey is correct. Okay, we are going to take our second picture round now. You are going to see a periodic table of elements with several elements missing. Look happy about it. One of them is marked with a red square. I want you to tell me the name of the missing element indicated with red. Here's your starter question.
Mitigating circumstances. Lollipop jar.
Oxygen.
That is incorrect. It's not oxygen. Does anyone from Buns don't have hands to Buzz?
I couldn't actually see.
Oh, so can we get the screen back, please? I'll give you...
Is it nitrogen?
We're not allowed to confirm.
Oh, we're not? Oh, just don't.
Buzz, someone Buzz.
This says too slow.
It's still red.
Just say Buzz if you want to buzz.
Oh. Buzz?
Kirsty?
Oh, no, it's not. I don't know what it is.
Come on, give me an answer. You've buzzed.
I was going to say nitrogen, but then I saw...
No, I'm afraid it's not. That was helium. So we'll take those picture round bonuses in just a second. In the meantime, we'll have another couple of starter questions, if I can find them. Okay. Right. Sugar syrup, lime juice, soda water, mint, and white rum.
Buns don't have hands. Kirsty.
Mojito.
Mojito is correct.
I knew that as well.
The ingredients of the mojito. So for your bonus questions, you're going to see 3 more missing elements indicated with a red square.
Oh, come on.
In each case...
It might be okay.
In each case, I would like the name of the missing element. Firstly, for 5, which element is this?
We should have memorised it. Yeah, we should have.
No, they were already missing.
Yeah, they were already missing before. I'm wise to your games.
I don't know anything, so I'm leaving this.
Give me an answer, please.
I'm trying to...
You look like Scarlet Witch right now.
No, I have a song in my head I'm trying to remember from chem class. It's been 10 years.
Go on, give me an answer.
Can I see the picture
can't see it.
please?
It's so
Just one more time.
Okay, I'll give you a couple of seconds. I will need an answer, though.
Is it oxygen?
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct.
Good job. Good job.
Secondly, for 5, which element is this?
That's us.
Sorry, we're getting it up.
Oh, God, we've got no chance.
I do need an answer quickly, please.
No,
Anything?
plutonium's right there.
Go on, give me an answer.
Fuck me, I don't know. Those are one of the new ones.
I don't know.
Those are the new ones. I don't know those.
The element of surprise.
It's not element surprise chemical symbol AH exclamation mark. That's uranium. And then lastly, for 5, which element is this?
No. Fuck me. No, chlorine's right there. Wait, can we have it?
Sorry, this is a limit for people at home. We have a limitation with how we're showing the periodic table.
I'm sorry. No, I keep. That one's right there.
I can't see gold.
Go on then, give me an answer, please.
I can't see it.
Anything? No.
I don't know. I keep pulling away.
Are you passing?
The 5th element.
No, that is sodium.
Ah.
Okay, we'll have another starter question. The game is, quote, to a large degree about having unique experiences that nobody else has had. The levels are randomly generated, and you can build anything you want to build yourself.
Buns don't have hands. Xylus.
Minecraft.
Minecraft is correct. Your bonus questions are on video games that have all won the Game Awards Game of the Year award. I just want the name of the game in each case. Okay. Firstly, for 5, the winner in 2017, in which you play an elfin amnesiac who has woken from a 400-year slumber.
Yeah, we can confer.
Yeah, you can confer for these ones.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild is correct, Legend of Zelda. Secondly, for 5, the winner of 2015, the third game based on the books by Andrzej Sapkowski, available on multiple...
The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 is correct. And lastly, the winner in 2020, a sequel starring Ashley Johnson, Troy Baker and Laura Bailey, published by Naughty Dog.
Last of Us 2.
Last of Us 2.
Last of Us Part 2 is correct. Well done. Okay, with the scores a little less even now. Kiss Me Hardy, I'm bored with it all, and this is no way to live are famous examples of what kind of quotation? Was that a buzz?
He was flirting with me.
That was incorrect. You lose 5 points. The answer is also a song by My Chemical Romance from their album The Black Parade.
Why is this the question? Yeah, what was the question? He did it once for you.
I did do it once for you. So the 3 examples I gave are Kiss Me Hardy, I'm bored with it all, and this is no way to live.
Okay.
Famous examples of what kind of quotation, also a song from My Chemical
We're not allowed to
Romance.
confer.
No conferring.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'll tell you, that is famous last words. Okay. First held in Uruguay in 1930, which competition is the most viewed sporting event in the world? The current
Mitigating
event is taking
circumstances.
place
Lollipop
in
jive.
Qatar this month.
The World Cup.
More specifically?
Football World Cup.
The Men's Football World Cup is correct, yes.
Okay, the Men's Football World Cup.
Your
Sorry.
bonus questions are on players in FIFA 23.
Oh, good.
I love balls.
So happy.
Specifically, the answers are all players with the highest player rating of 91.
Okay, cool.
Firstly, for 5, which French player currently captains Real Madrid and is the most recent winner of the Ballon d'Or?
It'd be French too.
Isn't it like no? Isn't it
not Messi. No, Argentinians.
Yes, correct.
Answer, please.
No.
Philippe.
Nope.
Is his name Pierre?
Karim Benzema.
Got it. Yeah.
Secondly, which Polish player plays for Barcelona and is currently captaining the Polish men's national team?
Oh, it's all currently, isn't it?
That would normally help.
Got any from like 20 years ago? I guess I can answer that one.
Today.
As in today, yes.
No, I was wondering if there were any questions from 20 years ago.
Earlier and we don't know.
The answer is we don't know.
And that is 25 minutes at the gong. That means that with Buns Don't Have Hands, you have 150 points, and Mitigating Circumstances have 85. So, Buns Don't Have Hands, congratulations, you've put yourself a spot in the semis. Unfortunately, Mitigating Circumstances, that was not enough to beat Edinburgh University, so we will have to say goodbye to you. Thank you very much for playing, everyone, today. That's the end of the heats for the Yogscast Challenge. We will be taking a quick break again to reset, and we'll be back with the semis very soon. But for now, it's goodbye from Team Mitigating Circumstances. Goodbye. It's goodbye from Teams Buns Don't Have Hands.
Buns of hands.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Hello and welcome back to the Yogscast Challenge. We are in the first semi-final. In this game, we're going to be seeing the dominant performance of Team Doctor being pitted against the highest scoring losers of Team Edinburgh University. You've already met the teams, you already know the rules, so we won't faff around. We'll get going immediately with the quiz. I need to start a 25-minute timer though. And good luck, both teams. We will be starting 25 minutes. Now, here's your first starter for 10. Project Hail Mary, Artemis, and The Martian are novels by which American author?
Dr. Lewis.
Andy Weir.
Andy Weir is correct. For your bonus questions, you're going to hear 3 more lists of novels written by a single author. In each case, I want the name of the author. Firstly, for 5. Looking for Alaska, Turtles All the Way Down, and The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, it's
Is that Pratchett?
It's the guy from Vlog Brothers. He done Crash Course. He's incredibly famous. I love him. I'm subscribed. I've forgotten his name.
The answer was John Green.
Of course it is.
Secondly, for 5, Norwegian Wood, IQ 84, and Kafka on the Shore.
What's his name? Japanese guy.
Japanese guy.
Yeah. Haruki Murakami.
Correct, well done. And lastly, Noughts and Crosses, Black and White, and Pig Heart Boy.
Oh, I remember Pig Heart Boy was on BBC. Let's watch the TV show.
Is that your answer? That one was Mallory Blackman. Okay, another starter. Which continent is the second largest in the world, featuring 54 countries, the earliest remains of humans, and the world's largest desert?
Edinburgh University. Tom.
Hot desert.
Africa.
Africa is correct. Slight correction, it's the largest hot desert. It's not technically correct. Okay, so your bonus questions are on superlative African countries. In each case, I'm looking for the name of a country. Firstly, the largest country in Africa, bordering Tunisia, Libya, Niger, Mali, Mauritania, Western Sahara, and Morocco.
Uganda? I don't know. Is that big? Where's the Sahara Desert?
Go on.
No,
Have an
I don't
answer,
want to say it now. Just say anything. I literally can't think of it.
Uganda.
Yeah, do that.
Uganda.
No, the largest country is Algeria.
No.
Secondly, the newest country in Africa, formed in 2011 and bordering Ethiopia, Sudan, the Central African Republic, the DRC, Uganda, and Kenya.
What's that one on Pointless they always say that's like strange? But, okay, I don't know.
Pass.
That was South Sudan. And then lastly, the most populous country in Africa, bordering Benin, Niger, Chad, and the Cameroon. Sorry, Cameroon.
Kenya.
That was Nigeria. Okay, another starter. Feliz Navidad, Fröhlich Jule, and Joyous Noel are all translations of which common phrase?
Dr. Lewis.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah, happy or Merry Christmas, yes, correct.
Well done.
For your bonus questions, I will give you 3 numbers in a European language. I want you to tell me the sum or the total of those 3 numbers. Give your answer in English. So, firstly for 5, in French, 8, 3, 10.
3, 8, and 10, so 21.
21.
21?
21 is correct. In Spanish, 1, 7, 0.
What was the third one?
Cero.
Siete is 7. I think it's 8.
13?
I think it's 8.
8 plus 13?
No. 7 plus 1 is 8. And I thought he said 0, which is 0. So I
Oh,
think it's
0.
8.
Okay, we're going to go with 8.
8 is correct.
Oh, people.
And then lastly in German, 11, 2, and 5.
Elf is 11.
And the 2 and
Zwei
5.
is 2, 5 is 5.
Okay, so 20.
Wait,
5, 6, 7, 8. No, 18, sorry.
Thank you, Ben.
18.
18 is correct. Well done.
He knows the numbers, just knows that.
Here's your next starter for 10. Having an atomic mass of approximately 1, a charge of +1, and a spin of 1/2.
Dr. Brindley.
I need an answer.
Hydrogen.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. I will give you the rest of the question. A charge of +1 and a spin of 1/2. Which subatomic particle comprises atomic nuclei along with neutrons? Do not confer. One of you can buzz.
Edinburgh University. Tom.
Helium.
No. No, that's a proton.
Okay, oh, of course it is, yeah.
Of course it is, yeah.
My bad.
Did no one here do a physics degree? Okay, your next starter. Cromulent and embiggen are 2 words.
Dr. Pyrion.
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons is correct. Words added to the English language from The Simpsons. Your bonus questions...
Cromulent is a word.
Cromulent.
Cromulent.
It's a perfectly cromulent word.
It really embiggens your vocabulary.
Your bonus questions are on TV series. The answers are the 3 shows that have won the most Emmys of all time. In each case, I want the name of a show. Firstly, for 5, launched in 1975 and still running, which American sketch show launched the careers of Tina Fey, Will Ferrell, and Bill Murray, among many others?
Saturday Night Live.
SNL, Saturday Night Live is correct. The most widely pirated show of all time, which TV show suffered a catastrophic slump in its ratings for its final season?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is correct. And lastly, running from 1993 to 2004, which sitcom is set in Seattle and focuses on the 2 Crane brothers, played by Kelsey Grammer and David Hyde Pierce?
Frasier.
Frasier is correct. Okay, another starter. Which play features the characters Count Paris, Mercutio, Tybalt, and Benvolio?
Dr. Tom.
it's the one with the knight in the name.
I'm afraid I can't accept that.
No.
Your team loses 5 points. Team Edinburgh, I'll give you the rest. And Tybalt and Benvolio, being a tale of the Montagues and the Capulets.
Edinburgh University. Tom.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet is correct.
I did tell him to go for it.
Right, your bonus questions are on other plays written by William Shakespeare. In each case, I want the name of the play from the description. Firstly, 3 witches tell a general that he will be king of Scotland. Encouraged by his wife, he kills the king, becomes the new king, and then kills more people out of paranoia.
Macbeth.
Macbeth is correct. Secondly, Iago is furious about being overlooked for promotion and plots to take revenge against his general, the Moor of Venice. Iago manipulates the general into believing... Sorry? Othello is correct. And lastly, the ghost of the king of Denmark tells his son to avenge his murder by killing... Hamlet is correct. Well done.
Didn't do a drama degree. It's nothing.
Pirates, Alpha Centauri, and Civilization are all games by which...
Doctor, period.
Sid Meier.
Sid Meier is correct. All games by the producer Sid Meier. Mayor, beg your pardon.
No, I don't know.
Oh. I just trusted you.
He's asking if
you got that dad kind of vibe. Your bonus technologies are on technologies from the ancient era in Civ 6. In each case, I will give you the quote associated with the technology. I want the name of the technology. Firstly, may the forces of evil become confused while your arrow is on the way to the target.
Archery?
Archery is correct. When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Mining? Is that mason? Stonework? What goes to
We'll go with mining. We'll go with mining.
Mining is correct. And lastly, thousands have lived without love, not one without water.
Irrigation. Is that one?
Aqueduct.
Aqueduct?
I've got no idea.
No, irrigation.
Irrigation is correct. Okay, we'll take our first picture round now. So for your picture round, you're going to see a country highlighted on a world map. I want you to tell me the name of the country. Here is your starter for 10.
Dr. Lewis.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan is correct. Well done. For your bonuses, you're going to see 3 more countries highlighted on a map. In each case, I want the name of the country. Firstly, for 5.
Is that Indonesia?
No, that's Malaysia.
Okay, let's say
Malaysia is correct. Secondly,
It's north of Chile.
Is that Peru?
I think
I thought Peru was further north.
I think that might be Peru.
It might be.
Peru.
Peru is correct, famously ruled by the Romans. And lastly, which country is this?
Oh,
Near Madagascar.
We're going to go with Zimbabwe.
You're slightly off. That's Mozambique.
Ooh.
Okay, so we'll take another starter question now. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing is a quote from which ancient Greek philosopher known for teaching...
Dr. Ben.
Aristotle.
It's incorrect. I'm afraid you lose 5 points. I'll give Edinburgh the rest of the quote. It's a quote from which ancient Greek philosopher known for teaching Plato and appearing in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I just watched that.
Go on, someone, you may not confer. Someone buzz. Someone buzz, please. Okay, I'll tell you, that one was Socrates. Socrates! Okay, another starter question. Rum-tum tugger, McCavity.
Doctor, period.
Cats.
Cats is correct. Your bonus questions are on other stage shows. Given names of key characters and the year they were first performed, I want you to tell me the name of the show. Firstly, which musical first performed in 2015 features King George III, Angelica Schuyler, and Aaron Burr?
Oh, that's the bloody Hamilton.
Hamilton is correct. First performed in 1971 and features Betty Rizzo, Danny Zuko, and Sandra Dombrowski.
Greece.
Greece is correct. And first performed in 2006, which musical features Hermes, Orpheus, and Eurydice?
Oh.
What's an ancient gods musical?
In 2006?
We don't know.
That's Hadestown.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Heard of that.
The film Mary Poppins, released in 1964, stars which English actress in the title role, also known for The Sound of Music? Who buzzed, sir?
I buzzed, but didn't get a noise. Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews is correct. Your bonus questions are on films that prominently feature Christmas. I want the name of the film based on the year of release and the first line of its plot description on Rotten Tomatoes. From 2004, 9 intertwined stories examine the complexities of the one emotion that connects us all.
Nice. Huh? What? I don't know, I would have said Crash.
I was going to say Crash. But is it a Christmas film?
Oh, it's not a Christmas film, is it?
No.
Love Actually?
Yeah, Love Actually is correct.
God,
From 1993, the film follows the misadventures of Jack Skellington, Halloween Town's beloved pumpkin
Nightmare Before
King.
Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas is correct. And from 1988, New York City policeman John McClane is visiting
Die
as a
Hard.
stranger. Die Hard is correct. It features Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Okay. Another starter question. Considered to be the most influential art style of the 20th century, practiced by artists including Picasso and Braque, which style is...
Edinburgh University. Tom.
Abstract.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Which style is typified by objects being analysed, broken up and reassembled in an abstracted, often geometrical form? You may not confer. Someone want to buzz?
Dr. Ben.
Impressionism.
That's cubism.
Couldn't remember the bloody word.
Maybe I'll have more luck with this one. Duck, reverse sweep, googly, and spin bowler.
Edinburgh University. Josh.
Cricket.
Cricket is correct.
Yeah.
Your bonus questions are also on cricket. Which international cricket team is nicknamed the Baggy Greens?
Poland? Huh? Baggy Greens. Yeah, is Australia in green?
They're not.
Yeah, do that.
New Zealand?
That's Australia.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
In cricket, what does the acronym LBW stand for?
Leg before wicket.
Leg before wicket is correct. And how tall in inches is a regulation stump?
How tall's a stump?
No.
Stop laughing over in the corner.
So 24 would be 2 feet. Yeah, do that.
24?
It's 28 inches. Okay, we're going to take our music round now. So for your music round, you are, if I can pick up the right bloody thing, for your music round, you are going to hear a call from an animal traditionally associated with Christmas time. For 10 points, identify the animal. Here we go.
Edinburgh University. Tom.
That's turkey.
Turkey is correct. That is a turkey. So for your bonus questions, you're going to hear 3 more noises made by festive animals. For 5 points, identify each one. Firstly, for 5.
Robin.
Robin is correct. Secondly.
Might be a reindeer because they're eating a carrot.
Reindeer?
That is a reindeer.
I'd know that anywhere.
And lastly.
Partridge?
That is a partridge. Well done. Okay. How are the scores looking? Ooh, okay. Right. Your next starter question. Snowflakes are shaped like which regular polygon? It takes its name from its 6 faces. And
Dr. Lewis.
Hexagon.
Hexagon is correct.
I love hexagons.
Your bonus questions are on ice crystals in nature. What is the name of the category of cloud that is thin, white, and made of ice crystals forming between 40 and 20 kilometers in altitude?
That's the fluffy one. Yeah, we're going to go Cirrus.
Cirrus is correct. Ice crystals, as snow and sea ice, raise the Earth's average albedo. What is albedo a measurement of?
How well we reflect sunlight back.
Yes, reflectivity is correct. And graupel is the name for snowflakes that fall encased in rime. Alongside water, what is the other constituent of rime?
Some sort of salt. Salt. We're going to say salt.
Salt is correct. Well done. Okay. The Antikythera mechanism, the analytical engine, and the ENIAC were all... Was that a buzz? Oh, sorry. All early examples of what device?
Dr. Lewis.
Computer.
Computer is correct. Your bonus questions are on components used to build computers. Firstly, for 5, what does the acronym PSU stand for?
Power supply unit.
Power supply unit is correct. Which component is almost exclusively made by either Intel or AMD? Its design uses techniques such as speculative execution.
Processor.
Yeah, CPU processor, accept that. And then, as of a Steam survey in October this year, what is the most popular GPU in the world?
NVIDIA.
Can you be more specific than that?
You want a particular...
Yeah, give me a particular one.
I think it's 1080.
surely. That's been around for ages.
3080.
It's the GeForce GTX 1060.
1060. 1030
Okay.
is so expensive.
Yeah, but it's fucking...
Another starter question. Come on, Team Edinburgh. I'm rooting for you here. HCl, H2SO4, and HNO3.
Dr. Lewis.
Acids.
They are all acids, correct? Your bonus questions are on chemical reactions. Which element is a key component of photosynthesis, respiration, and oxidation?
Which element?
Not carbon. Not carbon. Because respiration is carbon dioxide.
I was going to say oxygen.
Oxygen is correct, so you should say it. Chemical reactions can be exothermic, meaning they give off heat, or which other term, meaning to absorb heat?
Endothermic.
Endothermic is correct. And atmospheric ozone was destroyed by the chemical unbalancing of the Chapman cycle by which collection of gases? I'm looking for a three-letter acronym.
CFCs.
CFCs is correct. Okay. What is the name of the geological process that transports sediment along a coast, dependent on the angle of incoming waves?
Dr. Lewis.
Continental drift.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. That's wrong. Edinburgh, the rest of the question. It leaves behind features such as spits, tombolos, and bars. Someone buzz.
Come on. Just like it.
Edinburgh University. Tom.
Oh. Erosion.
I'm afraid that was longshore drift.
Of course.
Okay. I think we will take our second picture round now. So for your second picture round, you're going to see a world map from a famous video game. I want you to tell me the name of the game. Here is your starter. Fingers on buzzers.
Edinburgh University. Tom.
Skyrim.
Skyrim is correct. Well done. So, you're going to see 3 more maps from famous video games. In each case, I want the specific name of the game. Firstly, for 5, which video game has this world map? You'll see it in a sec.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Is it Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild is correct. Secondly, for 5.
It's not.
I was going to Photoshop out all the text, and I couldn't be bothered.
I recognise it.
Yeah,
No.
same thing.
It feels like an Elder Scrolls.
Edinburgh, can I get an answer, please?
Yeah, no, that is it is. Skyrim's at the top.
Oh, what's the big one?
It's not Oblivion, is it?
Elder Scrolls Online or something.
Oblivion?
Is it Oblivion?
Come on, give me an answer, please.
Oblivion?
That is Oblivion. Yes. And then, lastly, which game has this map?
Oh, of course it
That's
is.
San Andreas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be.
GTA San Andreas?
GTA San Andreas, correct. Okay. Extremely rare today, which disease caused by a lack of ascorbic acid in the body was the scourge of...
Dr. Pyrion.
Scurvy is correct. Your bonus questions are on organs in the human body. In each case, I want the name of the organ from the description. Firstly, 2 bean-shaped organs located at the back of the abdominal cavity. Their function is to maintain the body's chemical balance by excreting waste products and the excess fluid in the form of urine.
Kidneys.
Kidneys is correct. An organ responsible for absorption of water and excretion of solid waste material. I'm looking for a 2-word name here.
The large intestine.
Large intestine is correct. And lastly, a gland about 6 inches long, shaped like a flat pear. It creates enzymes to break down foods.
Penis.
It's your wild.
It's the gallbladder.
That's the pancreas.
Shit.
Okay. Okay. An assistant to St. Nicholas. What is the name of the horned anthropomorphic figure who, according to...
Dr. Tom.
Krampus. Krampus is correct. Your bonus questions are on more Christmas mythology. Tio de Nadal is a character in Catalan mythology that, if properly fed, poops presents on Christmas Day. What shape does this entity take?
It's, I don't fucking know, but I love that he poops. He's a blue.
Or a
It's like a log monster. I think it's a
I'm
log.
going to say log.
A log is correct.
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
Okay. In Spain, presents are traditionally exchanged on January 6th, a feast day known by what name? Synonymous with a sudden realization.
Can you repeat the beginning of the question, please?
In Spain, presents are traditionally exchanged on January 6th, a feast day known by what name? Synonymous with a sudden realization.
What's the sudden realization?
Surprise.
Epiphany
is correct. And lastly, what is the name of the legendary Dutch figure based on St. Nicholas, who is celebrated by the giving of gifts on December 5th?
The guy with the black face.
Schwarze.
No, that's Sinterklaas.
Oh.
I'm afraid I can hear Xylus from here. Okay. An Awesome Wave, This Is All Yours, and The Dream are all albums by which British band founded in 2007? Their biggest tracks include Breeze Blocks, Left Hand Free, and Taro. Their name is a combination of two keys on a standard...
Tom!
Alt-J.
Alt-J is correct. Alt-J won the 2012 Mercury Prize, awarded for the best album released in the UK by a British or Irish act. Your bonus questions are on other winners of the Mercury Prize. Which artist won the award in 2003 for their album Boy in the Corner, recognised as a pioneer of grime music, their most famous track being Bonkers?
Bonkers.
Yeah.
What was the name of the band?
I don't fucking know.
Ben?
Bonkers.
Ben doesn't know.
Is Dizzy Rascal.
Dizzy Rascal.
Secondly, The Seldom Seen Kid won the award in 2008 for which band? Their tracks include Grounds for Divorce and One Day Like This.
Do we like music?
I play video games.
I do. I mean, I know all this, but I don't know it.
No, we don't know.
That was Elbow. And famous for tracks including Show Out, Papi Chulo, and Shutdown, the 2016 award was won by which grime artist for their album Konnichiwa?
Stormzy.
That was Skepta.
Skepta is my favourite.
All right. Giving Christmas presents in stockings is a tradition based on the life of which saint, active in the 3rd and 4th centuries?
Dr. Tom!
Nicholas.
St. Nicholas is correct. Your bonus questions have answers that are gifts commonly given in Christmas stockings. Firstly, which is the most grown fruit tree in the world? First cultivated in China in the 4th century BC.
Orange.
Orange is correct. Which sedimentary rock currently supplies about a third of all electricity through being burned?
Coal.
Coal is correct. And said to have been inspired by the original dowry gifts from St. Nicholas, which present was invented in a modern form in 1920s America?
Dowry gifts.
We don't know.
That was chocolate coins. Okay. Linear, quadratic, cubic, and quartic are all names assigned to what class of mathematical expression, based on its highest...
Dr. Tom!
Equation?
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Based on its highest degree. If it is of degree 2, it is quadratic. If it's of degree 3, it's cubic, and so on.
I stopped listening when I saw it.
Too slow.
Right, if no one's going to buzz, that's a polynomial.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
If I'd listened, I would have.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, The White Album, and Abbey Road are all...
Dr. Pyrion!
The Beatles is correct. For your bonus questions, you're going to hear 3 more lists of albums released by the same artist. In each case, I want the name of that artist. Firstly, A Night at the Opera, News of the World, and Innuendo.
I know this.
Well, tell me.
That's how quizzes work normally.
Oh, God. I fucking know this.
You have to come back in 5 minutes. We're going to have to pass.
Say David Bowie.
That was Queen. And that is actually 25 minutes.
Oh,
so
no.
that is the gong. Can we get the final scores up, please, on the screen? So we're just getting confirmation that these are, in fact, the final scores. I think it's pretty safe to say that Team Doctor, you have gone through to the final with a score of 255. Team Edinburgh, I'm afraid they were just a bit too much for you with 120. Great competitors, thank you very much for taking part, but we're going to have to say goodbye to you. So that just leaves one more semi-final. We have 2 more teams to book a place in the final. We're going to change over again, so a quick break whilst we do that and give you another chance to donate to get the collection. For now, it's goodbye from Team Edinburgh. Bye. It's goodbye from Team Doctor. Come on! Yeah! And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. Welcome back to the Yogs Cast Challenge, everyone, to the second semi-final. We have hell of a matchup here, actually. I genuinely don't know who's going to win this one. We've got Team Buns Don't Have Hands, the accurate team name, who squeaked through in their first round, and another squeak through for Team At Least 1 Degree. This is going to be close, I think. You already know the rules. We already know how this works, so I'm going to crack on with your first starter for 10. Good luck. Here we go. The Christmas tree in Trafalgar Square in London is a gift from which country every year in recognition of British...
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Norway.
Norway is correct. Well done. Your bonus questions are on traditional Christmas tree decorations. Meaning child's toy in Old French, which decoration is typically spherical and made from glass or plastic?
Bauble.
Bauble is correct. Taking its name from the Latin word for spark, which long decoration was originally made from extruded silver?
Tinsel. Tinsel.
Tinsel is correct. Ultimately derived from a phrase meaning burning thing, which decoration takes its inspiration from one of 200 billion trillion objects?
That's got to be the lights, right? Because it's like
Christmas.
Christmas lights.
That's the star, I'm afraid, specifically.
What? Star, light, star.
They're not the same as the lights.
Simon Clark.
That is the star, so I can't accept that one, I'm afraid.
Simon Clark.
Here's the next starter question. Memphis, Thebes, Akhenaten, and Cairo have all been capitals of which African country?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Egypt.
Egypt is correct. Well done. Your bonus questions are on the gods of ancient Egypt. In each case, name the god from the description. Firstly, depicted as a falcon-headed man wearing a white and red crown, the god of kingship and the sky.
Isn't it? Ra.
That was Horus, I'm afraid. Heretic. The god of death, mummification, and the afterlife, depicted as a man with a jackal's head.
Anubis.
Anubis is correct. And lastly, a creator god, patron of craftsmen and architects, regarded as the father of the sage Imhotep.
Fucking hell.
Ra.
That was Ptah. If anyone's played Pharaoh, you might have known that one. Okay, here we go. Come on, team. Bones don't have hands. Political power grows out of the barrel of a gun is a quote attributed to which 20th century Chinese leader, founder of the People's Republic?
At least 1 degree. Harry.
Mao.
Chairman Mao is correct. Your bonus questions are on Chinese history.
Well, fuck.
What was the name of the imperial dynasty that ruled China from 1368 to 1644, renowned for its flourishing culture, especially in ceramics?
The Ming.
The Ming dynasty is one of them.
Ming.
The Ming is correct. Cao Wai, Shu Han, and Eastern Wu were the initial dynastic states during which period of Chinese history, featuring individuals such as Zhang Heng and Cao Cao, lasting from 220 to 280 AD.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible, isn't it?
Ancient.
No, I can't accept that. And that was the Three Kingdoms period.
Yes.
I didn't play that game.
And what was the name of the final dynasty in Chinese history, ending in 1912 with the Xinhai Revolution?
Why did we get this round?
Shit.
Lydia?
It's not Lydia, I'll tell you that
It's
one.
not Lydia.
Go on, give me an answer.
Who pass?
Pass.
Ancient.
That's the it's the most recent one. No, that's the Tsing. So we'll take another one. Okay. They are misunderstood, probably because most people don't know how to cook them properly, is a quote from Chef Todd English about which foodstuff popularly consumed on Christmas Day and taking its name from a European capital city.
At least 1 degree. Harry.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts is correct. Your bonus questions are on food items that the British public voted in a recent poll belonged in a Christmas dinner. The 3 answers are the top 3 most popular items. Based on the description, I want the food stuff. Firstly, chopped salamon tuberosum, prepared in the oven in fat and commonly flavoured with rosemary.
That's going to be potatoes, right?
I nominate Lydia. Potatoes.
Sure, roast potatoes I was looking for, but yeah, pretty clear. Secondly, similarly prepared in the oven, a specimen of the species Meleagris galapavo.
I mean, it's just going to be the fucking turkey, isn't it?
Turkey.
Turkey is correct. And a sauce made from meat drippings combined with a thickening agent and other flavourings.
Gravy.
Gravy is correct. Okay. Come on, team Bun Hands. Andromeda, M63, and the Milky Way are all examples of what large astronomical structure consisting of stars...
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Galaxy.
Galaxy is correct. Your bonus questions are on astronomical objects that contain colours in their names. Firstly, for 5. Due to its extreme gravity, which object possesses an event horizon, a boundary beyond which events cannot affect an observer?
Black hole. Black hole.
Black hole is correct. What is the name of a luminous giant star of low or intermediate mass in the late phase of stellar evolution, possessing a large radius and a relatively cool surface temperature?
I don't know.
Don't think that.
White dwarf? Oh, what colour of the name? White dwarf. White dwarf.
White dwarf.
No, that was a red giant. And lastly, what is the name of a dense stellar core remnant that contains mostly electron-degenerate matter? It shares a name with a magazine produced by Games Workshop.
White dwarf.
White dwarf is correct. Okay. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom.
Buns don't have hands. Kirsty.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Intelligence, wisdom, and which other characteristic are the 6 ability scores in Dungeons and Dragons?
Can you repeat them?
Not really, no.
I mean, got interrupted halfway through.
We got interrupted.
What did he say? He said, what are they?
No, you can't confirm. Could just someone buzz, please?
Strength, charisma, mind.
Just buzz someone.
Intelligence, wisdom, constitution.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't accept an answer. The last one was charisma. Okay. Which planet possesses an atmosphere approximately 90 times denser than that of the Earth, mostly made from carbon dioxide and with an average temperature of 460 degrees?
Buns don't have hands. Mousy.
Is it Jupiter?
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. With an average temperature of 460 degrees Celsius, the hottest in the solar system. Was that a buzz?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Mercury.
I'm afraid it's incorrect. That's Venus. Mercury's closest to the sun, but Venus has a massive greenhouse effect. Okay. The best-selling book in the UK in 2021 was The Thursday Murder Club, written by which British author, best known as a host...
Buns don't have hands. Bryony.
Richard Osman?
Richard Osman is correct.
Yes!
Good gaming!
Yes!
Okay. Your bonus questions are on homonyms. That is, words that are spelled the same but with different meanings. I'll give you 2 definitions that share the same word and the same spelling. I just want the word. Firstly, for 5, an adjective describing a luminous object and a synonym for intelligent.
Bright.
Bright is correct. A season and a piece of coiled metal.
Spring.
Spring is correct. And a character used to represent one or more sounds in speech and a form of written communication.
Letter.
Letter is correct. Okay. We'll take our first picture round now. So for your picture round, you are going to see a painting by a 20th century artist. I just want you to tell me the name of the artist. Here's your starter.
At least 1 degree. Harry.
Picasso.
Picasso is correct. That's Guernica. Okay, for your bonus questions, you're going to see 3 more paintings by famous artists. I just want the name of the artist in each case. Firstly, for 5.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, go for it.
Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci is correct. Secondly, for 5.
Oh. France. Man.
Some Frenchy.
Can I get an answer, please?
Le Mans.
Now that's Las Meninas by Diego Velázquez. And lastly, for 5.
Oh, yeah, of course. Klimt.
Klimt for the kiss. Well done.
Live in the chat. Klimt.
Okay. So, another starter question. Developed and named by James Lovelock, what is the name of the theory that all living organisms interact with their inorganic surroundings to form a self-regulating system for
Buns
life?
don't have hands. Mousy.
String theory?
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. No. Form a self-regulating system for life on Earth. It's named after the Greek goddess of the Earth.
We've disappeared.
Oh.
Are we back?
Oh, we just got a sad mousey now. We all right? So was that a buzz there?
No.
Let's skip it. Let's skip it.
So, okay, we'll skip that one. There was a technical difficulty. That was Gaia theory. Okay. Protium, deuterium, and tritium are all isotopes of which element? The most abundant in the universe, it possesses an atomic number of 1.
At least 1 degree. Harry.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct. Your bonus questions are on terms in chemistry. In each case, give the term from the definition. Firstly, for 5, a mixture of chemical elements of which at least one is a metal.
No, it's not an alloy. Alloy is 2 metals, isn't it?
At least one.
Let's go alloy.
Alloy.
Alloy is correct. A substance consisting of very large molecules called macromolecules, composed of many repeating subunits.
Composite?
Composite.
That's a polymer. And lastly, a molecule that is seemingly repelled from a mass of water due to its non-polarity.
I fucking hate chemistry.
Hydrophobic.
Hydrophobe is correct. Very good. Okay, with the scores at 125 to 15, you're still in this. At 64 degrees north, the most northerly capital city in the world is Reykjavik, a capital of which country?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Iceland.
Iceland is correct. Your bonus questions are on other extreme capital cities. In each case, I want the name of a capital city of a nation that is within the United Nations. Firstly, for 5, looking at the other hemisphere, which is the most southerly capital city in the world?
It's in Chile. What's Chile's capital?
Is it Santorini?
I defer to...
No, I don't think it is that, though.
Can I get an answer?
Santorini.
I would have gone Auckland, was it? Is that...
Oh, yeah, sure.
I defer to Harry.
Was it Sydney? I don't know.
I think it's
I don't know the answer. I don't know why they're deferring to me.
Sydney.
Not a capital and also wrong. It's Wellington, capital of New Zealand.
Oh.
Secondly, situated in South America, which capital is at the highest altitude?
We the one in what's the capital of Peru?
South Africa, he said.
Oh, he said America.
No, South America.
Oh.
Yeah. Mate.
Rome, maybe?
What's the capital of Peru?
I don't know.
I can't fucking remember.
Skip.
Pass.
That's La Paz in Bolivia.
Right.
That's what I said. Pass.
He said
Pass. Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't give you that one.
Le Mans in the last round.
And then lastly, situated in Central Asia, which is the coldest capital city in the world?
It's got to be
Russia.
Sarah?
In Russia.
I'd cut Russia as Europe, but I think it's
could be
it's
both.
capital of Mongolia, but I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know.
So I'm going to get an answer.
The capital of Mongolia.
Le Mongolia.
Which is...
Le Mongolia.
No, it's Ulaanbaatar, but you had the right country.
Okay, well, you can count Russia as being.
Okay.
It's not European.
Another starter. Bill Murray, Jim Carrey, Patrick Stewart, and Michael Caine have...
Puns don't have hands. Bryony.
Bryony, please give me something here.
You got this, Bryony. You got this.
No, that's not how this works, Bryony. I'm sorry.
You got this.
It would be the Ghostbusters as well.
The Ghostbusters? No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Have all played which unfestive character? The protagonist of an 1843 novel by Charles Dickens.
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Grinch.
I'm afraid that was Ebenezer Scrooge. Good grief. Okay.
Carrie played the Grinch.
Let's see if we can have any better luck with a music round. Okay, for your music round, you are going to hear a piece of popular music performed by the University of Exeter Chapel Choir again in a slightly different style. For 10 points, I want you to name both the piece and the original artist. Here's your starter.
At least 1 degree. Brass.
It is Queen, and it is... oh my god.
I don't know, I think you're going to have to lose 5 points for that, because if you haven't got the...
No, it's Queen, and it's...
No, I can't accept that. So,
Fucked it.
buns don't have hands, you can hear the whole piece. Oh wait, no you can't. You can buzz in at any time, it's not going to lose your points.
Puns don't have hands. Bryony.
Come on.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody is correct, well done. So for your bonus questions, you're going to hear 3 more pieces covered by the Chapel Choir. In each case, I'd like you to identify both the name of the song and the original artist. Firstly, this piece that was recorded in lockdown.
Shine by Take That.
Correct. Secondly, this Christmassy piece.
By Alex Jones.
He sang it. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I want an artist associated with this.
Oh, okay.
Well, that does, yeah. Walking in the air, Alex Jones.
Walking in the Air, Alex Jones.
Yes, although Alex Jones wasn't in the film, he was on the single, but I'll accept that as Walking in the Air. And then lastly, for 5...
I'm so bad at this.
Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Orchestra.
What was that, sorry?
Mr. Blue Sky by ELO.
Mr. Blue Sky by ELO, well done.
Nice.
Arranged by my friend Hugo. Thank you, Hugo. Okay. Another starter question. The Kingdom of Lydia in modern Turkey was notable for being the first people to use what common form of currency, typically made from gold, silver, or copper?
Buns don't have hands. Xylus.
Coins?
Coins is correct, coinage. Your bonus questions are on currencies. In each case, I want a name of a country that uses the named currency. Firstly, for 5, the ruble.
Ruble is Russia. Isn't it Russia?
Maybe, yeah.
Russia.
Russia is correct. Secondly, the rupee.
India.
India is correct. And lastly, the rand.
Sorry, the what?
Rand.
Rand.
Oh,
It's not a currency I'm familiar with.
no, I've heard it before.
I've heard it before.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Go on then, give me an answer.
Did you just say Turkey?
Yeah.
We're going to guess Turkey.
No, that was, you could have had South Africa, Eswatini, Lesotho, or Namibia for that one.
Oh, tip of my tongue, yeah.
Okay, another starter. Down, Cork, Antrim, and Dublin are all counties in...
Buns don't have hands. Bryony.
You've got that.
Brian, you can't just cry in response to a question.
You got this. You got this.
Counties, but that's...
You'd be right, because that was what I was looking for. The counties in the Republic of Ireland. Okay, we're doing this.
Okay.
Your bonus questions are on decades in the 19th century. Given a list of events that happened in the UK in that decade, I want you to tell me the decade. I'm sorry. Firstly, George IV ascends to the throne, the first dinosaur bones are identified, and London Zoo opens.
Wait, George IV. That was before George V.
It was, yeah.
A decade in the 19th century, bear in mind.
When did Queen Elizabeth come to the throne? Because it's Victorian era.
It might be like 1910.
Okay, let's go.
Going to say 10?
No, that was 1820s. Secondly, for 5, the Great Exhibition is held, the Great Famine of Ireland ends, and Lord Palmerston becomes Prime Minister.
We can just say a number. 1890.
That was the 1850s.
Okay.
And then lastly, the world's first traffic lights are installed, Clapham Junction railway station opens, and the last cholera epidemic in London occurs.
That was the first thing that came in my mind. But again, this is not my subject.
Just say a number, Douglas, it's fine.
Go on, give us a guess.
1880.
That was 1860s.
Oh.
Okay, another starter. On the origin of species, Frankenstein, War and Peace...
Buns don't have hands. Xylus.
Yes, sir?
I was going to say Charles Darwin, but that's not going to be...
I'm afraid you lose 5 points.
Famously wrote...
War and Peace and Beethoven's Ninth Symphony were all published in which century, characterised by vast social upheaval, European imperialism and technological advancement? Someone buzz?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
18.
No, that was the 19th century. Okay. Hope is the thing with feathers, because I could not stop for death, and Wild Nights are all poems by which American female poet born in 1830?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Emily Dickinson.
Emily Dickinson is correct. Good job. Your bonus questions are on poetry. Cannon to the right of them, cannon to the left of them, cannon in front of them, volleyed and thundered. So begins which poem written by Tennyson, describing a disastrous battle in the Crimean War?
Charge of the Light Brigade, right?
I defer to Harry.
Charge of the Light Brigade.
Charge of the Light Brigade is correct. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, is the beginning of The Raven by which American poet?
Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe is correct. And out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul, is the beginning of Invictus, a poem regularly recited by which 20th century African leader during his imprisonment?
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela is correct. Okay, we will take our second picture round now. For this picture round, you're going to see posters from a classic Christmas film with all the text removed. I want you to name the film in each case. Here's your starter question.
Buns don't have hands. Kirsty.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is correct.
Good job. Okay.
Well done.
Okay.
You're going to see 3 more movie posters without their text for your bonus questions. I want you to tell me the name of the film in each case. I want the specific name of this first one for 5.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas? How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Correct, spot on. Secondly, for 5?
Oh, the Nativity.
The Nativity.
Nativity is correct. And then lastly, for 5.
Oh, what was that? Was it like Klaus? Yeah. Klaus.
Klaus.
Klaus is correct. Well done.
Good job, guys.
Okay, what are the scores looking like? Okay, you're clawing it back. Let's see if we can manage this. The Limpopo, the Zambezi, and the Congo are all rivers on which continent?
Buns don't have hands. Mousy.
Africa is correct.
Sure.
Your bonus questions are on Africa in the 20th century. Good, glad you're so happy. For each question, I will give you a list of events that took place in Africa in the same decade. I want you to tell me what the decade was.
Again?
These are random.
Yeah, right.
Firstly, which decade did the following take place? Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya declared independence from Britain. The first Olympic gold medal was won by an African, and the first heart transplant was performed.
So what decade?
What
In
decade?
the 1900s.
Then we've given a time frame.
Yeah.
It's 20th century.
The 20th century.
Give me an answer. If you're not sure, you can just guess.
So what were the countries that were?
Relatively recent.
Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya. I mean, you had one repeat, they've had one repeat now.
Yeah.
1980s?
Oh, no.
Come on, just guess if you don't know.
1960s? We're going to say the 60s.
1960s is correct. Okay. The Wadai War between the French colonial empire and the Wadai Empire, the end of Moroccan independence, and the German-British battle for Lake Tanganyika.
It's got to be early.
Wait.
30s? Do you know? 40s? I'm happy to go there.
Go on then, give me a guess.
We're going to say the 40s.
That was the 1910s.
Okay, well, we're both.
And then lastly, Nelson Mandela is elected president of South Africa, the Rwandan genocide starts, and the first African is elected to be Secretary General of the United Nations.
Oh. That's Mandela.
80s.
80s.
That was the 1990s,
Oh.
I'm afraid. Okay, another starter question. Abu Dhabi, Sao Paulo, Singapore, and Monaco are all cities that have hosted which sporting event this year, won by Max Verstappen?
At least 1 degree. Ravs.
Formula 1.
Formula 1 is correct. Your bonus questions are on sports you can play in GTA 5. Which sport was developed in medieval Scotland, having a name believed to come from a Dutch word for club or stick?
Golf.
Golf is correct. Quote, a perfect combination of violent action taking place in an atmosphere of total tranquility was how Billie Jean King described which sport?
Tennis.
Tennis is correct. And base jumping, a form of recreational parachuting, was invented in the mid-20th century, with its name being an acronym of objects you can jump off. For 5 points, what do the letters B, A, S, and E stand for?
Building.
Aerial, building, aerial, sports. Exciting.
What's the
Give me an answer, please.
Has the 4 letters.
Big ass, scary, everything.
Possibly accurate, but incorrect. They stand for buildings, antennae, spans, and earth.
Yeah, we were never getting that one.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, fair.
Another starter. Lexical root of the words Kaiser and Tsar, which imperial title comes from the name of a Roman dictator born in 100 BC?
Buns don't have hands. Mousy.
Imperial dictator, Caesar.
Caesar is correct, Julius Caesar.
Your gonna be so proud of me.
So proud. Your bonus questions are on classics. In the biblical narrative, which Roman emperor ordered the census that Joseph and Mary were returning to Bethlehem for?
Joseph and Mary.
I'm all of a sudden a whole lot less.
Is it Herod?
Huh?
Herod.
Come on, give me an answer, please.
Was he an emperor?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's not Constantine.
I don't know.
Just guess if you don't know.
Yeah, no, Constantine was too late. Well,
Just say something.
Constantine, but I don't think it's right.
That was Augustus.
Augustus it was. Yeah.
Bethlehem was in the Roman province of Judea, conquered in 63 BC by which general, member of the first triumvirate along with Julius Caesar and Marcus Crassus?
Aurelius?
That was Pompey, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
and lastly, what was the name of the Roman festival held in midwinter featuring feasting, candles, and gift-giving? It takes its name from a planet.
Feasting, candles, and...
Come on, give me an answer, please.
Venus, Mercury.
Right now, please, you're about to run out of time.
Quick. Say something.
Saturn.
Saturnalia. Saturnalia is
Yeah.
correct. Well done.
Yeah.
And that is the gong. So another 5 points for you there. A final score of 180 to team at least 1 degree and 110 to Buns Don't Have Hands. Well, you rallied very well, I must say. You looked a bit down and out at the start, but you really came back. Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to you. We don't have to say goodbye to team at least 1 degree, who perhaps despite the odds are in the grand final, which we'll be back for in just a couple of minutes after we've reset and gotten everybody appropriately bevved up. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. That just leaves me to say it's goodbye from Team Buns Don't Have Hands.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from team at least 1 degree.
Bye.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. And welcome back. This is what it's all been about. The grand final of the Yogs Cast Challenge. We have 2 titanic teams here of brilliant minds. We have Team Doctor, who breezed past the tunnel snakes in the first round and then achieved, I think, the high score of the entire tournament against Edinburgh University in the second round. And they are going up against Team at least 1 degree, who perhaps are the underdogs of this match and have gone through, firstly against Edinburgh University, and then beat Team Buns Don't Have Hands in the semi-finals. They are both ready, raring to go, a set of razor-sharp intellects, so we won't waste any more time. You all know the rules. Let's go. Here's our first starter for 10. Good luck. Right. If Earth has a value of 1, the Moon, 0.17, Mars...
Doctor, Tom!
Gravity.
Surface gravity is correct. Your...
Well done, Thomas. Well done.
Your bonus questions are on physics calculations. A sleigh is travelling at 15 metres per second. How long does it take to travel 90 metres?
Oh, like 6, right?
Sure, 6.
6 what, bananas?
Seconds.
Seconds is correct.
All right, Professor. He's a doctor.
A Christmas present of mass 2 kilograms has a force of 4 newtons applied to it. What is the resulting acceleration? I need a number and a unit.
6 bananas.
That's 2 meters per second squared.
Oh.
And a reindeer is initially travelling at 5 meters per second, but is accelerated by 2 meters per second for 5 seconds. What is its final velocity?
13 meters? 15 meters per second?
I'll accept that. Okay, 15 meters per
Sorry,
second.
I said it wrong.
I said 15 and he...
We've all
picked
had a
up on
few
it.
to drink.
I'll allow that one. Okay, well done.
Thank you, Simon.
Okay, next starter. Trafalgar, Austerlitz, Borodino, and Waterloo were all battles fought in which series of conflicts from 1803?
I'm pressing.
Oh, we're getting a press from Pyrion, but nothing's happening.
That's all right, I think.
Has everyone else gone red?
Doctor, Pyrion. There we go.
Thank you. The Napoleonic Wars.
Yeah, Napoleonic Wars is correct. Well done. Your bonus questions... Sorry, I'll allow the applause. Your bonus questions are on wars between European nations. In each case, I will give you the name of a conflict, and I want you to tell me the 2 nations, or 2 of the nations involved. Firstly, for 5, the 100 Years' War between 1337 and 1453.
France and England.
France and England is correct. The Crimean War between 1853 and 1856. I want someone on both sides.
Between England, Britain and Russia.
Correct. You also could have had the Ottomans or France. And lastly, the Silesian Wars between 1740 and 1763.
Ben!
Yes?
Pay attention.
Is Ben the answer? Who is in the Silesian War?
Silesian Wars.
Silesian, the Gorgonites.
Gorgonites and
and the Mugorgonites. The Gorgonites and the Mugorgonites.
Close. It was Prussia and Habsburg, Austria.
Oh, bloody Habsburg.
We were this close. Very similar conflict.
Another starter. Orbited by moons including Titan, Enceladus, and Mimas.
Doctor, Ben!
Saturn.
Saturn is correct. Your bonus questions are also on planets. Sorry, I keep forgetting to let the applause happen. Your bonus questions are also on planets. In each case, I want the name of a planet based on its description. Firstly, a rocky planet about half the size of the Earth with a tenuous atmosphere mostly comprised of carbon dioxide.
Yeah, but that's a shit planet. isn't it?
Mars.
Mars is correct.
Oh, hey.
A gas giant with 80 known satellites and a great red spot.
Jupiter.
Jupiter is correct.
Love Jupiter.
The seventh planet from the Sun, notable for an axial tilt of nearly 98 degrees.
No, it's the bum. Say it. The bum one. It's the bum one. Uranus.
Uranus is correct.
Nice. Good job,
Okay.
buddy. Good job.
I knew
Come
I'd
on, at
get
least
it.
1 degree. I believe in
King
you.
George, alternatively.
Okay. Which mythical creature is comprised of the body, tail, and back legs of a lion and the
Dr. Bet.
A griffin.
Griffin is correct.
Fucking A. Fucking A. Good job.
Well, those nerd hours have finally paid off. Your bonus question.
Whoa. Why do we get called out for nerd shit when you've had all of this chemistry nonsense?
You're literally winning university challenge.
What the fuck?
Too busy rolling bones.
That feels.
Right, your bonus questions are on other mythical creatures comprised of multiple animals.
Oh, shit.
A cockatrice is a two-legged dragon or serpent-like creature with the head of which other animal?
Chicken or cockerel.
It's a cockerel.
Nominate Tom.
Cockerel is correct. Which two creatures form the body of a hippogriff?
Nominate Tom.
A horse.
Hippogriff.
A horse.
It's like horse and like eagle. isn't it?
Eagle. Yeah.
Horse and an eagle.
Horse and eagle.
Horse and eagle is correct. And what is the name of the creature that possesses the head of a human, the body of a lion, and the tail of venomous spines or of a scorpion?
Lamaseal, isn't it?
Is it manticore?
Wait, does a manticore have a man face?
Yeah, it does.
I think of the Warhammer manticore that
manticores
doesn't have a man
I think it's a
face.
manticore.
We think it's a manticore.
You'd be right to think that. Well done.
The Warhammer one.
Another starter question.
It doesn't have that.
No, it's a cat.
Come on. Okay. Beyond Good and Evil, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, and On the Genealogy of Morality are books by which 19th century German philosopher? He is famous for the quote, God is dead.
Dr. Bet.
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche is correct. Your bonus questions are on schools of philosophy. In each case, give the name of the school from the definition. Firstly, a philosophy that states that all and only pleasure is intrinsically valuable, and all and only pain is intrinsically not valuable.
Hedonism, yeah.
Hedonism.
Hedonism is correct. A philosophy of personal virtue ethics informed by its system of logic and its views on the natural world, asserting that the practice of virtue is both necessary and sufficient to achieve happiness.
Stoicism.
Stoicism is correct. A philosophy that rejects generally accepted or fundamental aspects of human existence, such as objective truth, knowledge, morality, values, or meaning.
Nihilism.
Nihilism is correct. Very well done. You get the questions you're served, I'm afraid. Okay, here we go. Another starter for 10. First awarded in 1901, which prestigious award is given in recognition of work in physics, chemistry, physiology...
Doctor, period.
The Nobel Prize.
Oh, ooh. I will accept that, yes. Nobel Prize.
I'll fucking lube him up as well,
You immediately corrected yourself. I feel like I can give you that one. Okay, your bonus questions are on female recipients of the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Gertie Corrie was the first female recipient of the prize for her work on how the body converts glycogen into which form of sugar?
Glucose.
Glucose.
Glucose is correct.
Look at that. I could be a science nerd as well.
Linda B. Buck won the award in 2004 for her work on olfactory receptors. Where primarily in the body are these receptors found?
The nose.
The nose is correct.
I feel really smart with you guys.
May Britt Moser received the award in 2014 for her work on grid cells in the entorhinal cortex. What function do these cells serve?
Oh, fucking
It's nerves and sensory perception.
Penis.
You're number one. Getting a lot of weird stuff.
Like sense of touch. Sense of touch.
A sense of touch.
I'm afraid not. That's the brain's positioning system.
Brilliant stuff.
I just didn't want
It wasn't P either.
It wasn't penis, no.
But it might have been.
It could have been.
It was not P.
We will take our first picture round now. For your picture round, you're going to see a list of ingredients used in a popular Christmas recipe on the BBC Good Food website. For 10 points, identify what is being made with these ingredients. Here's your starter.
Doctor, period.
That is mince pies.
Mince pies is correct.
Well done.
Okay. For your bonus questions, you're going to see 3 more lists of ingredients from BBC Good Food. In each case, identify the Christmas recipe being made. Firstly, for 5.
Christmas pudding.
That does look a bit like a Christmas fucking pudding, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go Christmas pudding.
I'm afraid that's a Christmas cake.
Oh, whatever.
This is very different.
Which course is
very different.
Secondly, which recipe is being made here?
Christmas pudding.
God, should we just say it again?
Yeah.
There's no,
It's got chocolate in it.
Mints in it.
there's no nuts or like raisins or anything.
For the filling and icing, for the cake.
What's chocolate?
Oh, it's like a Yule log. A Yule log.
Yule log is correct.
Yes!
And lastly, which recipe is being made with these ingredients?
Christmas pudding.
We're going to say Christmas pudding.
No, that's gingerbread.
Oh, whatever.
Really?
Well done. Let's just have a quick look at the scores.
We should have checked.
Cool. We'll get there, team. Don't worry. If Team Doctor could just put your fingers in your ears for just a second, that'd be great. Southern, Indian, Atlantic, Arctic, and which other?
Doctor Tom.
Ocean.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points.
Oh!
And which other ocean form approximately 70% of the world's surface area? You may not confer. Someone buzzing?
Atlantic.
I'm afraid I said Atlantic. It's the Pacific. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. The great offices of state refer to the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Foreign Secretary, Home Secretary, and which other position in the UK?
Doctor. Pyrion.
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister is correct. Your bonus questions are on UK Prime Ministers.
Yes.
Who is the only Prime Minister to date to hold a science degree?
Oh, Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher is correct. Has a degree in chemistry.
He's a fan. He's a fan.
Correct.
Chemistry degree.
Elected to office in 1783, who is the UK's youngest ever Prime Minister?
Pitt the Younger.
Pitt the Younger is correct. And serving as Prime Minister from 1809 to 1812, who is the only Prime Minister to have been assassinated?
Benjamin Disraeli.
That was Spencer Perceval.
That was a pure guess.
We didn't know.
It's a good guess. Okay, come on, team, at least 1 degree, I believe. Right. Okay, here we go. Maryam Mirzakhani, Cedric Villani, and Terence Tao are all winners of the Fields Medal, the highest award in which academic...
Doctor. Pyrion.
Mathematics.
Mathematics is correct. Your bonus questions are on mathematical constants. In each case, I want the name of a constant. Firstly, with a value of approximately 3, which constant is irrational and transcendental and has been calculated to trillions of digits?
Pi.
Pi is correct. With a value of approximately 2.71, which constant is the base of the natural logarithm, sometimes known as Euler's number?
E.
E is correct. And with a value of approximately 1.62, which constant is the ratio of the regular pentagon's diagonal to its side?
The hypotenuse.
The hypotenuse.
That's incorrect. It's the golden ratio of 5. Okay. Another starter for 10, team. Come on. Answer figures on buzzers, please. The Seine, the Loire, the Rhône, and the Dordogne.
Doctor. Pyrion.
Rivers in France.
Yes, France was what I was looking for, but yes, they're all rivers in France. For your bonus questions, you're going to hear a list of capital cities that a major river flows through. In each case, I want the name of the river. Firstly, for 5, Cairo, Juba, and Khartoum.
The Nile.
Nile is correct. Vienna, Budapest, and Belgrade.
The Danube.
Oh. Danube is correct.
Nice.
And Vientiane and Phnom Penh.
What's that?
The
Vietnam?
Mekong. The Mekong.
The Mekong.
The Mekong is correct. Very well done. Okay. The applause is getting more lethargic as this goes on. Come on, team. Right. Another starter question. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since. Is the opening line of which novel of 1925 by F. Scott Fitzgerald?
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby is correct! We saved Christmas!
Right,
Okay.
English question.
question. All science.
Okay.
My God.
Your bonus questions are on the opening lines of famous novels. Which novel of 1851 opens with "Call me Ishmael"?
Oh,
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick is correct.
Yeah.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife, is the opening of which novel of 1813? Don't help them, it's wrong.
He's so used to answering.
He's running interference.
Sense and Sensibility.
It was so.
Sense and Sensibility.
I'm afraid so. It's Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, God.
And lastly, which novel of 1948 opens, "It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13"?
Harry Potter.
That was 1984. So, we are going to take our music round now. So for your music round, this is rather special. I asked Yognauts from around the world to say the following sentence in their own language. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Yognauts around the world. You are going to hear a recording, and I want you to tell me which European language is being spoken. So here is your starter.
Buon Natale, felice anno nuovo.
At least 1 degree, raps!
Tutto il mondo.
Italian is correct. The comeback is on. For your bonus questions, you're going to hear Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Yognauts around the world in 3 more languages. In each case, identify the language. Firstly, for 5.
I szczęśliwego nowego roku od Jognautów z całego świata.
It's quite short, so I'll play it for you again.
Wesołych świąt i szczęśliwego nowego roku od Jognautów z całego świata.
German.
That's Polish. Secondly, for 5, which language is this? We actually have 2 speakers for this, so I'll play you both. Here's the first one.
Nadolig llawen a blwyddyn newydd dda gan Yognauts o draws y byd.
And the second one.
Nadolig llawen a blwyddyn newydd dda o Jognautau ar draws y byd.
Welsh.
Welsh is correct.
Hey.
Sue Daff is to my right. I don't know if you can see that on screen. And then, lastly, for 5, we have 2 speakers again for this language, which is this.
Frohe Weihnachten und ein glückliches neues Jahr von Jognauten auf der ganzen Welt.
And drowning out the belch, here's another one.
Frohe Weihnachten und eines gut. Neues Jahr von Jognauts aus alles Welt.
Oh, that's German.
You can ask German.
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 German is correct. Well done. Okay. Here's another starter question. Which iconic object in chemistry was developed by Dmitry Mendeleev?
Dr. Bear!
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. I'll give you the rest of it to this team. Was developed by Dmitry Mendeleev in the 1860s, displaying the chemical elements in rows and columns known as periods and groups. You may know... Sorry, periodic table is correct. Your bonus question... Yes, come on! Your bonus questions are on sequences of elements as depicted on the periodic table. In each case, I will give you 3 elements, and I want you to tell me the 4th in the sequence. Firstly, for 5, hydrogen, helium, and lithium. If you don't know, just guess.
Nitrogen.
That was beryllium. That's increasing in atomic weight.
Oh, beryllium.
Secondly, helium, neon, and argon.
Noble wood, isn't it? It's no.
Go on, just guess if you don't know.
Kryptonite.
I'll give you that. It's krypton. That's the noble gases. And then lastly, for 5, lithium, sodium, and potassium.
Non-metallic metals. Lithium, sodium, potassium. It's the one that goes Big Bang.
Big Bang.
Pyrion, stop distracting them.
One of them is magnesium, but is it the even bigger one?
That is an element, yes.
We'll go no.
So can I get an answer, please?
Magnesium doesn't...
What?
No, it's not. It's not.
Lead? Lead, baby?
Go on, give us an answer, please, Rabs.
Lead!
That was rubidium. They were all the alkali metals. Okay, another starter for 10. Not adjusting for inflation, who directed the highest grossing film of all time about the alien race?
At least 1 degree. Sarah!
James Cameron.
James Cameron is correct. Your bonus questions are on films. In each case, I will give you the highest grossing films released in a particular year. All I want from you is what the year was. So I'll accept 1 year either side. So firstly for 5, Jurassic Park, Mrs. Doubtfire, and The Fugitive.
90s.
97.
That was 1993, I'm afraid. Secondly, Captain America Civil War, Rogue One, and Finding Dory.
This is like 2014.
No, it's 15. 2016. No, it's in
No, 2017.
2017.
I'll accept that. It was 2016, but that's within a year, so I'll accept it. And lastly, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and Spider-Man.
Yeah, 2002.
2002.
2002 is spot on. Well done. Okay. We'll take our second and final picture round now. Courtesy of my friend and translator, Rose, you are going to see the Latin translation of a popular Christmas song. I just want you to tell me the name of the song. Don't worry about trying to translate the whole thing, just look for the clues. Here is your starter for 10.
At least 1 degree. Sarah.
The picture was.
Can we get...
Silent Night.
I'm afraid it's not Oh Silent Night. Does anyone from Team Doctor want to buzz?
Can we see the picture?
Yeah, can we get the picture up again, studio?
Holy infant, so tender and wise, sleep in heavenly sleep.
Is that one that goes...
no comparing starts question, sorry.
No, we don't know.
You don't know? That is Santa Baby.
Santa's in
It's not got quite the same thing. So we'll take those questions in just a second. We'll have another set of starter questions until we get one of these right. Okay. Monarch of England and Ireland from the 10th to the 19th of July 1553, which Protestant ruler was deposed by the Catholic Mary I and sentenced to death in 1554?
Dr. Ben.
That's incorrect. Anyone from at least 1 degree want to buzz? No, I'll tell you, that was Lady Jane Grey. Okay, another starter question. If a current of 5 amps flows through a resistor of 2 ohms, what voltage is measured across the resistor? I need a number and a unit.
Dr. Pyrion.
7 volts.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. Anyone from 1 degree want to buzz?
No.
3 volts.
I'm afraid not. It's 10 volts.
No!
It's 5 times 2. Okay, another starter. Toshi Station, the Pit of Carcoon, and Mos Eisley Spaceport.
Dr. Ben.
Tatooine.
Tatooine is correct. They're all locations on Tatooine. So for your picture bonus rounds, you're going to see 3 more Latin translations of popular Christmas songs. In each case, I want you to tell me the name of the song. Again, just focus on what you recognise. Here's your first bonus question.
Okay. Oh, is it Arboreum to do with a tree? Sure.
Yeah.
So there's a tree.
Christmas
in
tree.
Liberty is like free. And
Wow.
free.
Go on, give me an answer, please.
Christmas tree.
That's White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Secondly, for 5.
Oh, is it that one Christmas is... It's the night before Christmas and all through the house, not a creature is stirring, not even a mouse.
That one.
The night before Christmas.
No,
Silent Night.
that's Last Christmas by Wham. Proxima Nativitatis. And then lastly for 5, which is this.
Wow. They're much catchier in Latin, aren't they?
Wait,
Quod postulo de donis.
Oh, is it,
All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
Correct.
Yeah!
Well done. Id quod nativitate volo S2.
Yeah.
Okay, well done. We'll now go back to some starter questions. Krakatoa, St. Helens, Tambora...
Dr. Pyrion.
Volcanoes is correct. Your bonus questions are on volcanoes. Molten rock is referred to as lava when above ground and by what name when below ground, such as in a volcano?
Magma.
Magma is correct. What is the name of the fast-moving current of hot gas and volcanic matter that can occur during volcanic eruptions, such as...
Pyroclastic flow.
Pyroclastic flow is correct. The largest volcano in the solar system is Olympus Mons, located on which
Mars.
planet? Mars is correct. The Kingdom of Honolulu is the largest... Sorry, I beg your pardon, start again. The city of Honolulu is the largest city in which...
Yeah, but you buzzed before he said I'll start again.
But yes.
I mean, sure, give it... Sarah, we're on you on the camera, so...
You take it, Sarah.
Hawaii is correct. So there was a bit of confusion there.
Sorry, I was very competitive.
Your bonus questions are on the history of Hawaii. Which ruler united the islands of Hawaii for the first time? Their name was the inspiration for an attack in the Dragon Ball Z series.
Kamehameha.
Correct. Which international sport was initially developed in Hawaii and surrounding islands, referred to as He'e Nalu?
Kamehameha.
No, that was surfing.
Oh.
And the islands of Hawaii became a state of the United States in which decade?
Is it the 650s?
But they were just owned by...
Go on, give me an answer, please.
50s.
1950s is correct. Okay.
Who's dyslexic and is wrong?
Okay, another starter. Complete this sequence. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Colossus of Rhodes, the Lighthouse of Alexandria, the Temple of Artemis...
At least 1 degree. Harry.
Yep. Ancient wonders of the world.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. I'll finish. The Temple of Artemis, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, and the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. No conferring, please.
All aboard the Benga bus, period.
The Great Line.
No, that's the Great Pyramid of Giza.
I thought you were going forwards.
No, it's just a list of the 7 wonders.
I apologise.
So I'm afraid not. Right, another starter question. Sevens, union, league, and touch.
Doctor, period.
Rugby.
Rugby is correct. Your bonus questions are on terms in rugby union. In each case, I want the term from the definition. Firstly, a play formed when the ball is on the ground and 2 opposing players meet over the ball.
Nominate period.
Is it a ruck?
Ruck is correct. The players wearing shirts numbers 1 and 3. Their role is to support the hooker in the scrum and provide support for the jumpers in the line-out.
Nominate period.
The scrum halves.
That's props.
Props, sorry.
And
I don't know anything about rugby.
Scored when a player kicks the ball from the hand through the opposition's goal, but the ball must touch the ground between being dropped and kicked. It's worth 3 points.
A drop goal.
Drop goal is correct. Okay, and with that, we have just come up to the gong. That is 25 minutes. So the final score is 240 to Team Doctor and 85 to at least 1 degree. I mean, you rallied pretty well considering what happened at the start. You did have the winners' table. The winners' table has been broken because the winners are sat over here. Team Doctor, you were pretty dominant throughout. That was pretty impressive. You even got one of the Latin songs right, which I was pretty impressed by. So you are the winners of this fantastic trophy, which I can give to you. We spared no expense. It's a bit like Jurassic Park. If I come over to your team, well done. You are the Yogscast Challenge champions. Here we go, Lewis.
Oh, thank you, Simon. Thank you so much.
Very well earned.
I couldn't have done it without this big brain in here. It's so hot. It's like a hob.
Well, yeah.
I could boil some tea up here. And of course, my bus friends,
Yes.
Tom and Ben.
Ben and I were here too.
We were here.
We sat here as well.
These guys are on the team.
I think in the future, we may need to separate you two. So that is the end of the Yogscast Challenge. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope that you've enjoyed this at home. If you have enjoyed it and you haven't already, or even if you have already, please do donate at jinglejam.tiltify.com. Get yourself the bundle. Congratulations to Team Doctor. Commiserations to Team At Least 1 Degree. And